Ladies with gentle hands and Tyler Bushans, welcome to the Bench Banter Show, episode 7. I am your host, Zachary, joined by my beautiful co-hosts, Jammy, Juicy, and Tyler. We got a lot to talk about today, boys.
Do.
I thought we were starting the intro with our SoundCloud rap name, Zach. Come on now.
Yeah, he quit. He's not creative enough.
Lil Z-Man on the beat here, Sense Buzz, Lil Juicy on the Timbit, and Sense Flick Tyler.
Yeah, you know what they say, bro. Fuck with the buzz, you get the stinger. Pow, pow.
Whoa. Oh, someone write that down. Someone write that down.
Some guy is going to be
Literally
in his closet
greater
recording that on
Mozart,
like a
man.
stolen YouTube beat, like at 8 p.m. tonight. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that guy will be me.
In the closet, in your closet. You're going to be recording that in the studio
Shit.
closet.
Shit,
Boys, how we
maybe.
doing?
I've been cooking.
Boys, how we doing? Let's go Bo Chesney first. Bo Chesney, talk to me. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, brother, I am truly, oh man, I'm truly on the bounce back. Life's been great. Charge made the finals. I had a pretty good weekend golfing and
Buddy goes
drinking
on one
and
date
watching
and his
fighting.
life is just so much better.
Life is sunshine and rainbows once
Food
again.
tastes better. He saw rainbow today.
It's all rainbow today.
He wasn't tasting
Where-
anything, boys. Come on.
I love that for you, Tyler. Love that for you.
Thank you.
Zach, talk to me,
Thank you,
buddy.
buddy.
How's
I'm a
everything in
little jealous
Gatineau? You
because
keeping the
Tyler-
street safe?
Hey, listen, everyone goes to bed at 6 p.m. there, so. No, listen, I'm a little jealous of Tyler's date there because she got to spend the whole afternoon with Mr. B here, and I didn't. I didn't get to enjoy it. I didn't have that luxury. Maybe they shared a kiss. If they did, I will be, in my shower drinking the JD while listening to Marvin.
Not sharing that.
There you go. A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Exactly.
Oh, you
So
should
Tyler's
kiss
going to be
me and
telling
tell
us
me.
later. No, I'm kidding. Juicy,
Damn it.
talk to me, buddy. How's your week so far? Hey, congrats on the draft lottery, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're waiting. It's still in the process. This curse that I've laid on the city of Toronto will not be for naught. I hope sincerely the Leafs draft Gavin McKenna first, and he busts as hard as I think he will. But you asked how my week
Yeah.
went. If my week were going well, buddy, I'd be fishing right now. Jammy, how you doing?
Life's good. Life is really good. Happy
Mother-
Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I didn't
Happy
know
Mother's
that
Day.
You guys all look like older, more beautiful sisters than your children. So I just want to say from Sens Buzz, Happy Mother's Day. Love all y'all. All right, boys, let's talk about hockey. All right, we're starting. Yeah, let's start with Tyler's note. We're going to be talking about the Ottawa Charge making the finals.
That's
We're all
right.
Ottawa boys. We all
It's
watch
right.
hockey in Ottawa,
just-
and the Ottawa Charge, they're Ottawa's hockey team right now. Tyler, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, first off, we just got to talk about the fact that the Ottawa Charge are back-to-back Walter Cup finalists. It's truly a beautiful time. We're currently waiting to see whether or not they face the Victoire or the Frost. They're playing right now. They took this series in 4. They really struggled first game against the
Wait, they
Fleets,
swept
but
their
then
opponent, sorry?
It's a best of 5.
Oh,
best of 5, and then it goes to a best 7. They really struggled game 1 against the Fleet. It was mostly the offense, to be honest, that was struggling in and out. The next 3 games, however, the offense took a bit of a step up. They were helping out more. Gwyneth Phillips is the greatest goalie in the Ottawa area at this very moment. I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, shout out to Linus Hallmark and your playoff performance, but I'm telling you right now, let me tell you something about Gwyneth Phillips. I'm going to pull this up right now. All right, Gwyneth Phillips in this series had a .951 save percentage in the 4 games. And let me tell you something. She was facing off against Aaron Frankel, another great goalie. But Aaron Frankel faced 49 less shots and allowed 2 more goals than Gwyneth Phillips.
No, I love Gwyneth Phillips. I think I was at game 3 and I was just tweeting mid-game. I'm like, yo, it took until May for me to see an Ottawa-based goaltender control a rebound this year. I don't know. Gwyneth Phillips, she's so locked in.
I put this out earlier on Twitter, but this is my honest to God opinion right now. When all is said and done with Gwyneth Phillips' tenure in Ottawa, hopefully that's longer than this year. Hopefully it's like she's face of the franchise. She's the face of the franchise right now, but
The face of
when
the
all
league,
is said and
bro.
done, I think she's gonna have this legacy as one of the greatest in Ottawa sports history.
Move
I am.
over
What are you
MVP.
putting a stop up
Move
for?
Move
Respect
over
my infinite
MVP.
play.
You're old. You're
Respect
washed.
her.
No, she's not.
Respect her.
In
She's
Ottawa
not, she's
sports
not
history,
chud, bro. She's not chud.
you're gonna put Gwyneth
She's a
Phillips
chunty,
alongside
bro.
Carlson,
Chud
Anderson,
auntie,
even
bro.
Henry Burris for the Red Blacks. That's just my honest to God opinion on. I have such high stock on her right
I
now, and
just-
how can you not?
Gwyneth Phillips is just her, bro. That's it.
Listen-
Kaba. Mikola Kaba got the game winner. What a star. Katarova, great rookie season from her. She's really been balling out. I refuse to have favorites right now on this team because every time I pick a favorite, that they leave the same season. It has
Oh, it's
happened
happening again.
before.
4 more teams are expanding to this year.
I can't have favorites in the expansion era because I lost Lexia Jay first season, and then the next I lost Vanasova because I was like, man, Vanasova is such a dog.
Whoa, what's that name? What is that name?
Teresa Vanasova.
What a sick ass name, bro. Holy, what's
Well,
with
they
these,
got
Such a great name.
what's
She
with
was
these
such a
women
dog.
players having like the most aura names ever?
Yeah, and then like there's players in Montreal with the name like Yuri Slavkovsky. Like there's zero aura in that, bro. It's
Nothing
crazy.
there.
Zero aura?
This-
I still fucking. You want to talk about an Ottawa goaltender whose name has aura, dude? I fucking miss Emmerance Mashmeyer. She's all time.
Mashmeyer was
Sick.
so.
She goes into
good.
the fucking hall when she's done. Like
Mashmeyer.
unbelievable.
Mashmeyer was phenomenal. Another franchise goalie for the Charge. The thing is we chose between her and Phillips.
In the younger
As much
gun.
as it sucks for her to leave, it was the right decision. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mashmeyer's but listen, Mashmeyer's gonna be at the Hall, but I don't think she's gonna be in the league much longer, just in terms of age. But
She's
Gwyneth
31.
Phillips is-
yeah, I think she's
Hmm?
31, bro.
She's
She's
31.
31.
She's
I thought
got
she was
time.
older.
What do you mean?
She got like
Oh, she got hella time.
years.
but
Tyler's retiring
chose-
her, bro. That's crazy. What the hell?
my bad.
That's how it's decided.
On
Because the
Mother's
way
Day,
people
that's
talk
crazy.
about her, I
Yeah,
thought
what
she
the
was
fuck
30.
is wrong with you,
Listen,
Tyler?
there's some ages I don't keep up with. I thought she was like 36. I'm gonna be honest with you, 36,
You
37.
would.
It was the right decision to keep Phillips because yes, Hall, but like Phillips is so her ceiling's so high right now. There's a great chance of her just being the undisputed best goalie in the league in the next
Bro,
few years.
the Ottawa Charge lost their first round pick that they drafted last year. What
Just
was
like
her
the
name?
Sens.
Yeah, just like thanks, buddy. All right, but either way, I forget what her name was, but she got taken in the expansion draft, and
Yeah.
yo, the Charge are going back to the finals,
They're like the modern day women's Oilers.
bro.
It's
no,
crazy.
I mean
They
Gwyneth
took-
Phillips is doing more with less. Carey Price can never do that. I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck
Anyways,
up. That is sacrilege. You're gonna get hung at the stake.
Gwyneth Phillips
You're not
is
wrong, you're not
genuinely
wrong.
carrying this team. It's so crazy because their offense is all right. Their defense is solid, but it's her. It's really her. She's taking 12, 13 shots a period. She's just insane. There's just a certain level of everybody's here, and then there's Phillips right here in terms of the team. And win or lose, I see her winning another Finals MVP, honestly.
You know, you're describing Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm kidding, Gwyneth Phillips, and I'm
What?
hearing shades of Carey Price. You know, reliable teammate. You know, someone you
that
can
when
depend on.
when she's in net, I feel comfort.
what's
Bang!
the,
I
what's
feel
the-
genuine
What's the-
comfort.
Does anyone know who the other semifinals is? I know is it Montreal and Minnesota?
Yeah, it's Victoire versus
Yeah.
Frost.
Fleet.
Isn't that Game 5 right now, or is it
Game
that,
5, yeah.
Game
Oh
5.
wow, that's going on
Come
right
on,
now too.
come on,
right?
MPP. Come on, MPP, please.
I kind of
I
want to
don't-
see Montreal take it there. I'm going to be honest with you, because I want to see
wanna the
Poulin.
Frost.
I don't want to see the Frost there. I'm sick
I
of
mean,
that.
I don't want to see the Frost. There's a part of me that's like, I want to get my lick back, but it's also like, I want to see Poulin in a finals. I think Poulin is
Yeah.
a player who deserves
Win one
to
too.
be.
She should win one. She has an Olympic gold medal.
Yep.
She could get a
No
Walter Cup.
player should win one. You need to earn it.
I think-
Oh, boy.
Doesn't deserve it.
I think her
No player
reputation earns
deserves
her
it.
at least a
So
spot
you
in
mean
the
to tell
final.
me Jack Hughes deserves
You-
a fucking gold medal?
You think her reputation
You think-
dictates she
you're
deserves a
telling me
cup, then she
Austin
better
Mac-
fucking earn it.
Whoa, okay, MVP well earned it. She's worked her ass off on and off the ice to advocate for women's
why her
hockey.
name why her name not on the cup then?
Why your name not on the cup?
Oh, yeah, Juicy.
Because I'm not a
Oh.
woman.
Whoa! Never too late to change that. Anyways,
Let's move on, boys. Alrighty, boys. Let's move on to the only notable thing of the week. We can talk about playoffs maybe a little bit after, right? Just a little. We'll get Zach's update on his life as a Habs fan, but we don't really care about the playoffs. As far as we're concerned, the playoffs hockey is over right now. Juicy, big news happened coming out of the NHL draft lottery. The balls were forever in your favor. The Maple Leafs get the first overall pick, brother. First it was I think NBA fans are saying first it was the Mavs with Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now the Maple Leafs are getting another first overall pick in Gavin McKenna. Talk to me, the biggest Utah Mammoth fan on the internet. Talk to me, buddy.
It's so complicated. I when Toronto pulled that first overall pick, I was on a car trip with a friend deep in Blackburn Hamlin. Tyler,
we hear, bro. There's feedback.
Slavkovsky 4-1.
Good for him.
What feedback? I'm not even speaking.
Tyler, just
Hello.
I'm hearing myself.
I can hear myself
Yeah,
too.
I hear myself.
Tyler, plug.
Oh.
Put a plug in your ass and plug something into your computer, please.
You gotta put the headphones on. You gotta put wired headphones on.
You got to put the headphones on.
That's performative ass fucking headset.
You let it be performative.
Performative.
You're a performative male. You know better.
Keep it
Yeah, I
performative,
perform.
baby.
Ask your mother.
Oh shit! That goes in the show.
Fuck. Oh shit! Oh my god, that was hard.
Okay, you want me to just unload?
Tyler's coldest.
I'm gonna unload your mother, Tyler.
Yeah, I do.
Oh!
I got my list
Tit
back,
for tat! Tit for tat! Oh my god, it's going crazy. No, you know what? Let's just keep going. It's fine. Let's keep going.
That's staying in, by the way, Tyler. You don't mind that staying in?
You want me to just roll?
Yeah, let's just keep rolling, bro. It's a free-flowing podcast.
I went out in my Arizona Coyotes, the robe that I wore last episode, and I had a good conversation with two Arizona Coyotes fans in Ottawa, of all places. The guy said he grew up loving Shane Doan. He had family that were in Arizona when the Coyotes came into the league. He went to all their games. He married this woman, Lauren, his name was Jordan, and she's a Toronto fan. And she says, I was just hoping we would get a deeper run. And then she says to me, but I hope we don't get that fucking kid, Gavin McKenna.
Whoa.
Gentlemen, when Toronto pulled that first overall pick, the one that got away played in my mind. It's like watching
Katy
the one
Perry
that
played in
got
your
away.
head?
Katy Perry played in my head when I saw that first overall pick. Because I turned tail on the Toronto Maple Leafs. I said I couldn't do it anymore. I put a curse on the city of Toronto. I'll explain how it holds up. But just, it's like watching your favorite ex build the life that you had planned together without you.
Oof.
That's what it was like seeing Toronto pull first overall. I've changed. I could have been the man that she wanted. I could have stayed loyal, and I could have been fully in the picture. But my heart wasn't strong enough to withstand the pain, and I had to walk away. And now the life isn't mine anymore. It's not my first overall pick to enjoy.
There you go.
I don't know. It was complex. I'm sure in October, one drunken night, I'll have a meltdown, and I'll stare at the Toronto Maple Leafs flag that hangs in my living room. And I'll just cry.
Yo,
I'll come back. I know I'll be back. But until that day comes, I sincerely hope the Toronto Maple Leafs take Gavin McKenna first overall, and he has all the character issues that I think he does, and he busts, and he's out of the league in 4 years. I'll say it.
Just
Tyler's
weren't you
dead
wearing
right
that
now.
Leafs tarp on Wednesday during raid hour?
I'm not wearing anything Leafs ever. I never worn that in my entire life. And if you've ever seen a picture of me wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey, it is AI or edited or fake or it's not me. Next question.
Tyler, you alright, bud?
Yo, he's like fender bending, bro.
You remember the other day we were talking about what would happen if you saw your boy finally get it for the first time, and I said,
Oh,
what would
God.
happen if your number one op got it?
Yes,
You wouldn't
bro.
cheer for them. My number
Broke
one
the
op
internet
got
on
the
6
number one
legs.
pick, and it just
You
Tyler,
know-
no, both your
it
ops
put
are
me
winning
on a
right now.
certain watch ever since.
Both of your ops are winning right now.
It's soul crushing because I had monkey's paw because I found out when Toronto got the fit, if they were getting a top 5 pick, that they were going to lose their next 2 years of first rounders. And I'm like, yeah, get in the top 5. Get in the top 5.
You know what? Let me take this back. Let me take this back here. When Tyler is mad about the Leafs succeeding, I'm a Leafs fan. Till I die. So Tyler, monkey's paw. We made a trade, our two teams. We made a trade. You got to play 4 games in the postseason.
Yep.
We got first overall. Fair is fair. Sens fans said they wanted playoffs. Toronto said we didn't. Fair is fair. Can we shake on that? Can we shake on that?
Oh, he's taking it.
Attaboy. He took the shake. There's honor among thieves.
Yo, Tyler's just
Knowing
taking it
John
every single-
Chayka,
Taking
I
it like a
really hope
good
he gets
boy.
like corrals and like Galaxy Brains' shit, please.
Yeah, the guy that drafted Barrett Hayden over Quinn Hughes has the first overall
This
pick.
is
I'm not
see,
fazed,
this is what
bro.
gives me a little bit of
I'm
hope.
not
It's just who
fazed.
the GM is now.
I'm not
But now
fazed.
he's just
Yeah, and that's why I placed the curse on Toronto. They're going to take Gavin McKenna first overall, even though I don't want them to be. We'll get into a mock draft in a moment. They're going to take Gavin McKenna first overall. This kid's going to have all the character issues that I thought he had, and for the next 15 fucking years, Leafs fans are going to blame him for every problem while he puts up 40 goals and 110 points a season every season until he croaks at 35
What?
from having to deal with the stress of being a Leaf.
Wait,
Or he
you
gets
think
traded to Vegas and has a blowout season.
Yeah, that too.
Wait, Juicy, you think the guy that got arrested the same night his mom got arrested, he has character issues?
They weren't arrested on the
What?
same night.
It's
They
not
weren't
Man.
even
on the
about
same night.
They were. It's
They're
not
charged
even
on the
about
same
night. Wait, what?
the arrests, man. I mean, the arrests play into that, of course. But look, I'm sorry. Even if you're an all-star, greatest player that your junior league has ever seen, look, you take your fucking licks in the junior league. I don't buy it. The 17-year-old is saying, well, I want to play against the best competition. I want to be the most ready that I can be when I come into the NHL. Take your fucking licks and do it honestly. You got to play in the CHL. That's the only way you can build character. Same thing with Austin Matthews when the Leafs drafted him. He's a fucking prima donna, and I knew he would be when they drafted an American 17-year-old who played professional hockey in the Swedish league. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Come on.
just imagine where the Leafs would be today if they drafted Patrick Laine instead.
Yeah. What if
In
they
a
drafted
worse
Pierre-Luc
position.
Dubois?
Isn't it crazy that Gavin McKenna has so many character issues? He's gonna potentially fall to pick 32.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
You know, God, I'd love to see it. I would absolutely love to watch him have the career trajectory of Marley's all-timer, Josh Hosan.
You know, I'm so
love
surprised.
it.
Oh,
I'm so
don't do
surprised
that to
Steve
me.
Simmons hasn't put something out there saying, "Oh, look at the way that his mom got arrested for giving alcohol to minors. This guy has attitude issues. Leaf shouldn't draft him." I'm
mean,
surprised that isn't headlines
To be
yet, bro.
fair, if somebody called your mom a wh- would you not sock him in the face?
If
No,
I
not if I have a $200 million future in hockey. No! I'm walking away. I'm not doing that. No!
I'd ask one of the fourth liners who my mom just bought beer for to fucking knock that guy in this fucking face.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck you,
And
McKenna's mom.
look, we all fucking know hockey. We all know these guys are drunks from the time they turned 15. I don't care that his mom was
don't
buying
give a
them
fuck.
booze. I really
give a
don't. None of us care. Nobody should really care about that.
No, we're not
'Cause
David Pagnotta, bro. We don't really give a
we-
fuck about this shit.
We all know worse is going on behind the scenes. The question is, if the tip of the iceberg is this kid chopping a guy in a bar because he called his mother a whore, what's he doing behind those doors? Is it going to come out that he, like Patrick Kane, hates taxi drivers?
Oh.
Where does this go? Where does this go?
Yo, we need a soundboard just...
All right.
I don't know. So when we're looking, let's go right into the mock drafts here.
Yeah.
I said the problem I have with mock drafts is that it's hard for me to rate Euros. Some teams rate Euros really high. A lot of teams don't. I said
I make Euros.
a few episodes ago. Thank you, Zach. I said a few episodes ago, I want Verhoff first. I think this kid's got outrageous offensive upside. I think he's a really special player. I think he's super fun to watch. But this draft has him some ratings as high as 2, as low as 7 or 8. I still think he's the best available defenseman. I think you take him and you feel really good about it. If you're Toronto, I think you take him and you feel really good about it. Sort of reminds me of an Aaron Ekblad, a little bit bigger on the body, a little bit tougher with how he plays. I want them to take him. The Leafs fan in my heart wants me to take Verhoff. The man who placed a curse on the city of Toronto wants them to take McKenna. Second overall, I got Malhotra coming. I don't know. I like that kid. I think he plays right. Reminds me of like a Matty Beniers type. Mature two-way game, good speed, good hands, nice player. And he didn't beat the shit out of a guy in a bar. The only pick that I think matters herein, I think Chicago trades the fourth. I think Carroll's is somewhere in the mix. I think Vancouver gets McKenna at third overall, and they have someone worse than Messier to hate in their future. I think he causes that many problems when he goes to Vancouver, and I'm so excited for it if he goes to Vancouver and causes problems. So I hate that island. I hate that little island. I hope it washes away in global warming. But let's not talk politics. Let's talk purely hockey. Jimmy, who do you got this draft? I see you still put McKenna first.
Yeah, so I mean, we can let's go around and then we'll talk about this after. So for Toronto, I said Gavin McKenna. I think you gotta take potential there, especially with if Matthews is leaving. We don't know about that yet. So draft on potential there, and I think he's still best player available. Like,
of course.
Like we've all seen like the comparisons of his D+. Is it D? No, it's D minus 1 year.
D minus 1 year
to McDavid and to Bedard, and it's just ridiculous. I go Verhoff to San Jose. I think they have patience there. Malhotra to Vancouver. That we could talk about that later. I don't feel great about Stenberg dropping to 4 to Chicago, but I think Malhotra to Vancouver makes more sense. And then I went that Carroll's kid to the Rangers. I think they already have too many.
That kid's a sick puppy. Yeah, that kid is a sick puppy.
They have Scott Morrow there. They have Adam Fox there, who I think is kind of committed to the rebuild. So it doesn't really make sense for them to get a Cam Reed. And Carroll's is just shooting up the draft boards right now, so I went that. Let's go. You know what? We'll leave Zach because Zach's still in the playoffs. Tyler, let me go to you next. Mock draft. The first
I am in the playoffs. Yes, I'm currently playing in the NHL playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm going based off
personally.
best player available / position of need. And for Toronto, I see them going McKenna because obviously best player available. Get a playmaker for Matthews, bring him back to 60-goal form. Hopefully fire the coach and get a coach that actually wants to drive play. That would be great too. But probably not going to happen. So, San Jose, assuming they don't trade, which I could very well see them trading with Vancouver. I could see Vancouver moving up. But if they don't, I see them drafting more based out of need than best player available. So they'll do a bit of both and get Reed. I see them trying to get more defensemen in this draft / like bottom 6 forwards because that's really what they need the most right now. Fill out their team. I could actually see, what's his name, Mike Greer making a few trades to be able to afford this roster. I don't think he wanted to jump up this high, based on his reaction at the draft. There's no way he's affording this entire roster. Vancouver, I see them getting Stenberg. I see them getting a potential franchise forward who could help lead their team a little out of the gutter, and hopefully they try again next year and get DuPont. That would be great. Chicago, I could see them getting Malhotra. I believe that would just get some help for Bedard, just off that basis alone. So best player available possible, do that. New York Rangers, see them getting Krells because Krells is a beast and he's the best player at that moment.
So I think with this draft, the big question marks we have here are first, where does this Swede go? I mean, does San Jose take Stenberg second
Juicy,
if he's
available? We gotta
available?
go to Zach first. We gotta go to Zach
I thought he was busy in the playoffs. I'm sorry,
No,
Zach. I thought you were taking the call from the box.
Last, bro.
Oh, my bad, Zach. Oh, no disrespect. I just don't want to hear you talk puck.
Oh, fuck you. No, listen, Andrew, you're gonna like who I have. I have Verhoff going to Toronto.
As you should, baby.
I don't think Toronto would want more, forwards. I don't think, they need that. I think they need to, solidify their
I
back
think so
end there,
too,
yeah.
low-key. But we'll get into it. Keep going, but we can get into that
I
after. Who do
don't
you have
like
at
I don't
San Jose?
like how San Jose gets another pick.
No.
I
It's
think
another minor for them to sexually...
They don't even like that they get another pick.
it's they have Will Mack, and I hate saying that term. They have Carey Price there, who is now retired. Sorry, they have
That contract's done now.
That's what I just said. Yes.
True.
They have a whole bunch of talent there, and I see them winning the cup maybe in like 6 to 10 years. So
Lord.
that pick was a little
35 for me.
redundant. I have McKenna going to Vancouver as a way of coping that they should have been the real winner of the draft, because, as Andrew hates
Fair
them,
enough, honestly.
I kind of like Vancouver a little bit.
Broad.
They have a great goal horn and a great goal song, and I love Thatcher Demko. I have Malhotra and Carell's interchangeable. I couldn't care less about either one of those and either one of those teams. So those
Fair
are
enough.
my picks.
Okay.
That's-
Um,
I'm not big on draft
if
picks.
San Jose
I only care
takes
about my
Stenberg,
team.
I could see them trading Will Smith.
Well,
That's just the
so
way I see it.
here's the big question. So here are the big questions.
So
So
many questions
first,
here, boys.
San Jose's got so many forwards in the
Yeah.
chamber. I mean, guys that might be another year or two from breaking out. Do you need to draft the best available player if it is second overall, Stenberg's still there, McKenna's still there, any of these high-end forward prospects? Do you take them as the best available player, or do you draft
Only if it's
for need and
McKenna,
draft,
because it's McKenna,
draft
but
who you think is the best defenseman available?
but if Reed's there, you take Reed, because I just think San Jose is in a position now where you've taken so many best players available, and yeah, you have so much top talent. You don't have to worry about forwards. You need to worry about that defensive core. Your defensive core can't move pucks to save their life.
Really
They
empty.
can't really
Well, they're
defend.
losing
You
every
have a team.
contract.
Listen, they have a team at the moment that can score 5 goals, but they are also building a team that will allow 6 in return.
They only got
You need a
Sam
defensive
Dick,
core.
and they've got Shakir Muhammadulin. They've got that fucker.
Yeah,
they're
and
great.
those guys are both a year. They're great players, yeah, but they're
Both
both like
lefties.
a year or two out from being like real defensemen.
All right, I've got some real questions that we need to get into, because I think actually, who said Daxon Rudolph? Who said Rudolph?
I
The
had-
Red-Nosed
I had-
Reindeer?
I had Rudolph in the mix. I quite liked him. I put him at 5. I didn't go over 4 and 5 because I don't care about Chicago and the Rangers. But
Okay.
I had Rudolph at 5. I think he's got a strong two-way game. Sort of like a Noah Hannafin. I like D-men that come out of the West. I think they play the game honestly. They have good transition game typically. Yeah, I had him at 5. I don't think that's a deep pick. I don't think that's a super deep pull.
Okay, yeah. Another thing is none of us had Nikita Klepov or Ethan Belche.
Well, we know about
That's
Nikitas and how fraudulent they are.
All right, cool. We got Zach's
All
opinion
right,
on that.
sure.
Thank you. Ethan
Yeah.
Belche though, 6'5", power forward, Canadian guy.
Yeah, big-bodied Canadian boy. He's exciting. He's got nice hands for a guy that big.
Yeah.
I
He's a-
agree. I could see him going there.
That's interesting. I think another thing is that on the first overall pick, me and Tyler went McKenna. You guys went Verhoff, but you guys didn't go Cam Reed instead. So a lot of mock drafts and a lot of people that follow prospects and they get paid to do this, they're saying Cam Reed's the number 1 right shot defenseman. What makes you guys go Verhoff over Cam Reed? Let's go Juicy first.
Let's go Zach first. I've dominated this
That's
segment.
fine. Let's go Zach first.
Don't care about draft and the draft picks. I care about my team only.
My lobster's too fucking money. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, it
dude.
must be nice,
Oh
buddy.
my
Must be
God.
nice.
Listen, it's not
Dude,
my
you-
fault. It's not my fault. Ken Hughes is an absolute scammer and a brilliant man that should have been GM for Team Canada instead of fuck-ass Brad Treliving.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was between Reed and who?
And Keaton Verhoff, the guy you got first. overall.
Verhoff. I just think, well, Verhoff is bigger, and I think this is very much a case of you just can't teach size. Chase Reed's coming out of the Sault Ste. Marie system, which is not prone to producing all-stars, and a lot of people say, look, a great player will excel anywhere they're coming from, but This is functionally another Canadian kid who wanted to play in the college system. Every point that I made against McKenna, saying, "Oh, he's too good to play in the West. You got to get your licks," can be said about Verhoff too. Either player, I think Reed is also a phenomenal player. I'm not concerned either way. I just hope they draft a defenseman and let McKenna go. I can see this kid being nothing but headaches.
You said something bad about Sault Ste. Marie. They're the ones that produce, the whole city. They produce Paul Maurice. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, Sault Ste. Marie, they produced the career of Kyle Dubas, who would have been a much better GM for that blue and white team had he been allowed to make the moves he wanted to.
Another interesting thing that I see on our list, so I went Verhoff to San Jose because I think that out of all the teams at 2, they can take Verhoff, who's, again, the bigger defenseman, but they can also be patient with Verhoff. We all went someone different, though. Zach went with Stenberg, which, low-key makes him the most, genius one here because he didn't overcomplicate things. Juicy, you went with Malhotra, and Tyler went with Cam Reed. Number two, we got different opinions for number 2.
I said I don't know where to rate Euro players because I never watched them. I think Stenberg could easily go number 1. He could go number 2. He could go anywhere in that top 5. It's whatever teams think the quality of the player is. He's Swedish. I don't want any more of those in my league.
Out of all the years that I've been really keeping up with draft classes, this one I've kept up with probably the least because I didn't think we were going to have a pick until March. Yeah. So I wasn't really caring too much. Okay, whoever goes. We don't have picks, so it doesn't matter. I'm just basing my list on what I've been hearing a lot from people who have kept up and people who have lists like nobody was getting traded. Like this was going to be the set list. And on the set list, I'm like, well, Toronto is going to take McKinnon because that would be the smart thing to do in this scenario, still in my opinion. Why is my screen blue? Next, again, San Jose, get a defenseman. You got to get a defenseman. It doesn't matter who's on the board. Get a defenseman. You
the best available guy.
They need a right defenseman.
You need a right defenseman especially, too. Dickinson's great. Dickinson doesn't play much defense. Get him a good deep partner, but not even just a good deep partner, but get a quality, two-way guy. I don't know if Cam Reed is really that, but he's a right shot. Perfect spot for him to go.
Sorry,
just get Stenberg. That's a good consolation prize.
We've all been doing this. Hold on, Tyler. We've all been doing this. Chase Reed, 21st overall to Nashville 2 years ago. We're talking about Chase Reed, the player available in the draft. Everyone's been talking about Cam Reed, who went to Nashville.
I thought it was
not me. I'm the
Chase Reed.
See, this should show you how much I've been keeping up with the draft class.
We're all talking about Cam Reed here as if he hasn't already been drafted.
But we're talking about Chase Reed, even though it's Cam Reed.
We are talking about Chase Reed.
Yeah, see, again, this is how much I've been keeping up. I'm confusing Cam and Chase. I just view Stenberg as a great consolation prize to whoever doesn't get McKenna. That's still a quality franchise player.
All right, boys. Banter time. I got something prepared because you know me. Says must be carrying the podcast. All right.
Always
Everyone's
has
saying
been.
about all our valuable listeners, all 6 of them, bro. Shout out Estonia. They all be saying, "Yo, Sensbuzz, why are you carrying the podcast so hard?"
Who's the one doing the editing and the clipping and all the footwork?
Shout
on
out
social,
Zach, bro.
Yes.
Shout out Zach.
Basically, I'm Thomas Plekanec. He's David Desharnais. I love it. Attaboy. There you go.
Bar. Puck knower.
Cosign, that's some real shit. No,
boys, today what we're gonna be doing, I wanted to get your opinions on this. So I've seen this happen in the football community. I've seen this happen in the basketball community too. But the Mount Rushmores, right? So when I'm talking about Mount Rushmores, I'm talking about the 4. I said that we can do coaches and GMs too, but we didn't do anything for here because I think in the NHL we don't really put that much value on coaches and GMs anymore, right? Ever since Scotty Bowman, basically, he's the only guy that can get onto Mount Rushmore. Basically, I asked the boys for their top 4 faces of the franchise. Who gets on the Mount Rushmore? Who comes to mind for the Mount Rushmore? Post 2000, by the way, before any old heads get mad at us, because we're going to be posting these clips, right?
One of our old 6 subscribers.
Thank you for coming to the long format video, right? Who's the oldest one here? 02?
I'm
02
02.
birthdays?
I'm 02.
02?
I'm the Unk.
You're the Unk? Wait, which
I'm
year?
the Unk.
Which year?
2000.
Oh, all right. Well, there
Mute
you
that. Mute that. Don't put that in the
I won't.
podcast. Take that off.
I won't.
Exactly, right? So we grew up in the 2000s era, right? So it makes sense for us to do post 2000 Mount Rushmores, all right? We're going to go from west to east, right? Vancouver. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say the first four out loud. I'm going to shoot it over to Zach, then Juicy, then Tyler. You guys are just going to say the four. We're not going to explain it, but we're going to argue about who gets onto our consensus list, all right?
Okay.
Here we go. So for me, I got the Sedins, both of them. I got Luongo, and I got Marcus Naslund. Zach, what about you?
I got Nikita Zadorov,
Of course you do.
the Sedins,
Yeah.
and Hughes.
Okay. Andrew?
Man, I got both Sedins. I got Lou, and I got Quinn Hughes.
All right. Tyler, you got?
Both Sedins, Lou, and Hughes.
You guys are pussies.
right.
You guys are so soft.
Yeah, bro. They copied my first one, bro. That's crazy.
It's
All right.
not. It's not a copy. The only two
When you
guys
pitched
that
this to
Vancouver.
me, I was in a subway. And the first thing I thought of was just both Sedins, Luongo, and Hughes. Because I was like, who
Fair.
else?
Fair. Yeah, okay.
It's,
So we
it's
all
got
got
to be the
Sedins.
Sedins. It's
Yeah.
got to be.
Who's got something nice to say about the Sedins? I'll say something nice about the Sedins. All right? Yo, Twins. Bro, every time you send a puck down the ice playing NHL 26, you just scream Sedin because someone else is supposed to be there. You know? Right? Like, it's hockey culture
It's aura,
at this
it's
point.
aura.
Yo,
They're
it's aura.
they're
So
arguably
aura.
they're arguably the greatest brother duo in the NHL.
Whoa. Brady Tkachuk
Like-
and Matthew Tkachuk exist.
Yikes.
Alright, chill out. No, man.
Like in NHL, like
Liam and Jean-Luc Foudy exist. My goats. My
Wayne
goats.
Gretzky and the other Gretzky exist, bro. Let's chill out, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, his brother Dwayne Gretzky. Yeah, big fan of him.
Dwayne. All right, yeah. So Sedin's makes sense. We all got Luongo except Zach. We could talk about that. You guys all have Hughes and not Marcus Naslund. We could talk about that. All right. First of all, Zach Zadorov, what the fuck are you doing? Come on, buddy.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
running a serious
Luongo's a
podcast
Panthers legend, if anything, not really a Canucks legend.
what are you talking about?
Hey, argue with me. I'm just gonna say the same thing. Luongo's more of a Panthers legend.
I'm not arguing
On what
with you
basis?
at all. I know you're
On what
fucking
basis are you
rage baiting.
basing that off of?
Nikita Zadorov, big guy. I like him. He's cool.
He's cool. Yeah. So you went.
You're
Nikita's-
fucking trolling.
All right. Hear me out, boys. So people that we left off this
Bro,
list.
he's
let's
just
go-
picking guys based off of aura. He's not even using
He
stats.
is.
He's big. I like him.
Guys that we left off this list. Ryan Kessler. Thoughts?
Kessler was a good one.
Not the better Kessler.
was
Phil Kessler's better.
Kessler was in my 5 or 6 at least. Honestly, when I was thinking about
Yeah,
Vancouver.
Kessler might be 6 behind Naslund, but I'm taking Quinn
Yeah.
Hughes every time.
All right.
It's
Let
just
me,
Quinn
yeah, go
Hughes
for it,
is
Kyle.
like the second best defender of his in the league. You just can't
He's-
argue against that at the moment.
He's the only true franchise player Vancouver has had in their entire team history.
That's not true.
It's
They
hard
have
to
only
Brock
argue
real
against
Besser.
that
player.
point,
They have
honestly.
Brock Besser.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Can I change my answer? Can I put Brock Besser 4 times?
That's another thing. Brock Besser's there. We left Brock Besser off the list. How
The
you guys feel
slow
about that?
gazelle.
I love Brock Besser.
he's
He's
a
cool
nobody.
and I like
no.
him.
I don't like that he walked
how
away from
nobody-
the
Shout out
team.
Brock Besser.
He walked away from the team with a signed jersey saying, "Oh, I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to sign," and then he re-signed there anyway. He tried to
You know
walk
what?
away as leverage to get more money and wildly underperforms. I don't like him. I don't think he's an honest player.
Fuck it, Alex Burrows.
Alex Bro, I
have to
had
respect
Alex
the
Burrows
scam,
at one point.
honestly.
Burrows,
I
solid,
respect
solid
Brock
ball.
Besser's scam.
I should
But
have
the
picked
thing
Burrows or Demko instead of fucking Nikita Zadorov.
The Alex Burrows before Alex Burrows was Marcus Naslund. Marcus Naslund was a better Alex Burrows.
Burrows, good
so-
pick.
Right? So, okay, cool. Why not Marcus Naslund? Why not Elias Pettersson, guys? Come on.
Which one?
Elias Pettersson?
There's 3 of them.
Elias Pettersson?
Nah,
The one they
Because
paid
Elias
fucking $12
Pettersson-
million.
Because Elias Pettersson fell off a cliff, whether that's his fault or not. I
You know
can't.
what? Fuck it. Rick Tocchet. Argue
Okay.
at the wall.
salute,
Talking.
salute.
All right. Okay, Elias Pettersson may have fallen off a cliff, all right?
Yeah.
Which
He
one?
still has 508 points in 545 games. He is currently, how many games does okay, so Naslund has 13 games played on Elias Pettersson and 40 points on him. So it's
Now
pretty
look,
cool. Gotta remember,
look,
this is Marcus
look.
Naslund after 2000 stats.
Yeah.
Pedersen, no disrespect Pedersen, because he's great. I just don't like the way he's trending right now with this Nucks squad.
Okay, fair.
It's very
Wasn't-
rough.
Wasn't Naslund's best stretch as a Canuck starting in the year 2000? Didn't he have that freakish 48 goal season in like 2002 or 2003?
Yeah.
2002? Yeah.
Naslund.
Yeah, Naslund's a solid player, but again, like you don't look at this guy as a career-altering face of the franchise, and you do like Quinn Hughes, right?
Or with Brock Besser.
The Sedins are different, right? But Naslund, I think he's just not there.
You
Okay,
guys go
okay.
Quinn Hughes over Alex Edler, though, for a Mount Rushmore of, like, iconic
Edler's not a
Canucks
bad
players.
pick. It's just he wasn't like Quinn Hughes is another level. Like Edler's good player. It's just there's just Hughes. It's just different. These four are just a different level above the Edlers of the Canucks franchise. That's just how it
Okay,
is.
fair.
Like
Fair.
when you argue too about Pedersen, if Quinn Hughes and Elias Pedersen were to walk into your office as a GM and they said, "Which one of us is going? Who are you picking?"
Well, that's not what Mount Rushmore is.
That is what a Mount.
iconic.
That's what I consider. That is what a Mount Rushmore is to me. It's like who had more value
Okay,
to the
fair.
franchise and who was more
So you
recognizable.
think Quinn Hughes, even though his career with Vancouver's over at 459 games played,
Yes.
means more to Vancouver's organization than Alex Edler's 925 games played?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. I like it. Boys, you guys want to weigh in? Juicy, say something.
The problem with Vancouver Canucks fans, it's a problem for them, it's a joy for me, but they live in the past. They're incapable of looking at the prospects they have, of which there are very few right now.
That's ironic.
They're incapable of looking at a potential future and how things might get better. And when they're winning, they're not capable of enjoying it in the moment. They're always complaining about a trade that happens 9 years ago, or talking about how Marc Messier ruins their team. No,
Or still hate the Bruins in 2026.
of course, right? Of course. In 10 years' time, Canucks fans are going to look back at the trade of Quinn Hughes as their D-Day, as their 9/11. Like,
Bro, I'm saying this right now too. If Minnesota magically gets over the Colorado Avalanche and then they go on a run, knock on wood, let's see if they freaking win a cup. Yo, Canucks fans aren't putting him on their Mount Rushmore, bro.
no,
Right?
they're not. But
That's
they're
just
going to
not how
look
they
at
feel
him.
at the moment.
They're
Which
going to
sucks
look
because-
at him and they're going to go, "Oh my God, what could have been? What could have
think-
been?" And they'll continue to blame the player instead of their inept management and terrible
It's-
draft history.
It's really hard for Nucks fans to look at Quinn Hughes from an absolute logical standpoint at this moment because he did carry the C. I'm going to be honest with you. He was only lower than Luongo for me because of how he was when he carried the C. I don't think he acted like a captain's supposed to act, and yeah, that's gonna leave a little bit of a stain on his Nucks legacy.
Yeah, just
you
like
look
JT
at
Miller.
him constantly talking about the team after he left. Like you don't. There's certain things that he's saying in the media, and he's bragging about Canadian markets and what it means to be a captain in those markets, which is, that's a debate for another day. But that's not really a way a former captain should carry himself to the
Zach,
public.
Juicy, before you get into it, Zach, I'm so happy you said JT Miller, by the way. JT Miller is the only Vancouver Canuck to be point per game post 2000.
Tough.
He had
Is that
400
true?
437 points in 404 games. The next closest is Marcus Naslund. He has a 0.98. He has 547 points in 558 games. A close third would be Todd Bertuzzi, 0.96 point per game, right? And in fourth, Quinn Hughes. Fifth, Elias Pettersson. Hank Sedin, Daniel Sedin, Brock Besser, Andrei Kuzmenko follow.
Oh, man, Kuzmenko, I miss
JT
him.
Miller wasn't deeply problematic.
I miss
honestly.
Kuzmenko. He's so fun to watch
Are
on
you
Vancouver.
No, I can't believe that. JT Miller is the only point per game player they've had in that stretch. Jesus Christ, this franchise is awful.
So I've done
Since
it
Naslund.
since 2000 and 2001, right? So
Okay.
so middle of Naslund's career in Vancouver, and this is before he gets the Sedin twins, or after
Wow.
he gets the Sedin twins, right? So yeah, JT Miller kind of 1.08 point per game. What about
We
Yeah,
should
you
move
want
on.
to keep moving?
Andrew, you
let's
changed
move
my
on then.
pick for Calgary.
Oh, I meant to change mine. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move on.
All
I don't
right.
want to spend 10 minutes on each team. Low
All right,
curve.
Yeah.
that's fine. Let's go. All right, Edmonton. I've got for my Mount Rushmore, I got McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, and Bouchard, baby. All right, Zach, what you got?
I got McDavid, Draisaitl, and Stuart Skinner. That's it. That's the list.
Bro did not add a third.
No, I
Juicy.
did.
I got McDavo, Draisaitl, Ryan Smith, and Nuge.
All right, and Tyler.
McDavid, Dry, Pronger, and Nuge.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
Zach, you have a fourth person to put there. Do you want to put Nugent Hopkins there?
Fuck it. Let's put Chris Knobloch.
Chris Knobloch. All right, Chris Knobloch is his guy. All right, someone say something that we haven't heard about
Stuart
McDavid
Skinner.
and Draisaitl.
Stuart Skinner.
McDavid and
It's simply-
Draisaitl. The new gen. I was gonna say new gen Sid Gino. Honestly,
Oh, that's
That's
the way-
That's a little. That's wow.
that is genuinely.
That's hot.
That is hot.
Remember when I said Mitch Marner MVP for Vegas in 5? That's an equally hot take comparable to that.
Is it a hot take? When you really think about the career so far, outside of cup wins, when you really look at McDavid and Dry together, and you look at their career, it's not too off of what was Sid and Gino, you know? Sid was obviously, franchise superstar coming through, but I just remember both years in which Malkin won the Hart for what his performance was when Crosby went down and he had to carry the team to the playoffs. That's what Draisaitl did in 2020, and also the year he won the Rocket, and then it was a year that McDavid was still being that point producer. It's just the way that these two coexist on this team, right? Perfect 1A, 1B,
It's
right?
like
They don't try to overshadow the other. They just bring the depth and they bring certain quality to their lines.
It's like Sid. You're comparing Sid Gino. Sid is a icon of the sport. You know what I mean? McDavid also as well, modern icon. Not quite there
Yes.
yet. Needs a few titles to his name. Gino is a dark horse of that duo, and most certainly outperforms Draisaitl. I think he's still got a lot of time left. Draisaitl, I think he's got time. Hold on, Tyler. You keep interrupting.
Okay.
I don't think he'll ever compare to Gino though.
You don't think Draisaitl will compare to Gino?
I think
There's some
Draisaitl
work
compares
there.
to
There's some
Gino.
work there.
That's the
There's some
thing.
work to be made.
Bro,
They have such similar
That's a
careers. It's actually
crazy
kind of
take.
crazy.
Bro, I'll just say it like this. Gino Malkin has never been in the conversation for the second best player in the NHL. Draisaitl has been at times the second best
Gino
player in
Malkin.
the NHL. Evgeny Malkin.
Evgeny Gino.
Oh, I thought you were
Malkin.
saying Sid Gino. My bad.
No, Gino
Yeah,
Malkin.
Sid Gino's was their name. That was their
Yeah.
nickname for them.
I thought you
Yeah,
you misspoke.
That's
Anyways.
Tyler's fan fiction name for them, but let's just call it Gino Malkin, right? Right? And I'm just saying Draisaitl is I
Like,
mean,
he's
we
good.
all have Draisaitl and McDavid there.
I like him. He's good.
Of course, without a doubt.
By all means,
Easily.
he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk Stuart
Pronger might
Skinner
be
though.
my hottest pick out of all of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of all the picks I was doing, I think Pronger was mine. I get it. It was like the 1 year. I just was considering like that 2006 run. He was their top point producer on that. Like lot of quality players on there. Hemsky. Man, what was the guy we were bringing up? They have the Pitbull.
Horkoff?
Yeah, him. And Smith,
There's a
of
lot
course.
of guys. But first of all, the only person with Ryan Smith was Juicy, our resident puck knower.
It's
What's going on?
complicated.
Bro,
Well, Ryan Smith was drafted in '94, and he built a bit of a legacy in Edmonton up until 2000. He was traded to the Islanders for what would amount to a bag of pucks in the long run. And then he just came back. He cared. I mean, the legacy that he built in Edmonton, yes, we're talking pre-2000, but that was their boy for a long time. Ryan Smith was that guy in Edmonton, right? When he leaves, ends up with the Kings after he's done with the Islanders and the Avalanche, he's traded back to the I don't think it was a trade. I think he walked back in free agency. No, it was a trade. Colin Fraser, I forgot. I'm sorry. Just watching him come back, take his licks, wear the C. He had the pride of the team on his chest. He played any role that you gave him. You gave him top 6 minutes. When he was injury prone, he'd take a reduced role in the bottom 6. In the playoffs, he was tough and he was honest and he played with grit and passion. That's an all-time Oiler right there. That's one of the top 10 Oilers all time.
Zach, do you want to switch from Chris Knobloch to Ryan Smith yet? Or... No, you're just.
I'd like to talk about Skinner, though. I want to talk about Skinner.
Dude.
You want to talk about Skinner? All right, here.
I want to talk.
You went with one problematic player. I went with the other problematic player, Evan Bouchard. Right? You say something about Stuart Skinner, bro.
Stuart Skinner is what Connor Hellebuck wishes he was in the playoffs. He's like the
I
reverse
see
Hellebuck.
Hear him out. Hear him out. Go, Zach.
He might be completely ass in the regular season. And this is nothing personal to Stuart Skinner. I doubt he sees this, but just in case. Yeah, if I were to, think about those 2 back-to-back finals appearances, and yeah, they lost. I wouldn't trust a goalie as much as I would trust Stuart Skinner for the Oilers.
Fair.
For that run. He locks in when necessary, and he performs well under pressure.
And I've said this before when dealing with Edmonton goaltenders. I don't think Stuart Skinner was a problem. I think he was a symptom of a problem, which was Edmonton's instability between the pipes. If you want to pick a guy that's not Cam Talbot, because I think he's the one that I would take before Stuart Skinner, you're taking Stuart Skinner. Look, he did the job that he was brought there to do. He wasn't great, but he fought for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially in the playoffs.
I'm curious about
He brought them in 2024. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. In 2024, before Panthers won their first cup, they were on the brink of being swept. He brought them all the way to Game 7, and they only lost by 1 goal.
You know who was setting records at the time?
What?
Evan Bouchard. Evan Bouchard.
Fuck, he cares
Jammy,
about
let
Evan
him know.
Bouchard.
Let me hear this one.
Buddy, like, he's in a league with Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, Lane Hudson, Erik Karlsson, Victor Hedman. He's Jake Sanderson, my guy, right?
Werenski.
And Werenski as well. John Carlson as well. Roman Yossi as well. He's playing at the time where everyone is just super elite. And we're not talking about these guys every single week. We're talking about Evan Bouchard every single week. Buddy, I want to hear it. I think Evan Bouchard, low-key, Dennis Rodman of his era, bro.
Tough.
He's boogeyman, bro. Yeah, come at me, bro.
Oh,
all right.
That's hot.
That's hot. Hey, that's hot. All right? Everyone just hates on him, but this guy just performs. He shows up, he performs. All right? He looks a little weird. He doesn't look all there, but he performs. Love you, Evan Bouchard. All right, we got to move on quickly, though. So we did go Nuge. We went Drysdale. We went McDavid. Some guys we didn't leave off, or we did leave off, actually. Darnell Nurse, he has almost 800 games played, but I think he's a meme now. Yeah, nobody wants Darnell Nurse.
Fans do not like him there.
Another player that we have left off, Sean Horkoff. He has currently still 2 more games played than Connor McDavid in post 2000s. So like he had longevity there too. No one wants Horkoff.
Horkoff, I don't want him. Stars legend.
Ales Hemsky, the guy that was supposed to get traded for every single year for 5 years, and then he landed in Ottawa and then left.
He was the top guy on that Cup Finals team in the regular season. I was taking that into consideration, actually.
All right, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Ales Hemsky. Does Ales Hemsky beat anybody there for you?
Let's talk Chris Knobloch.
Well, Nuge, I don't think he beats Nuge because Nuge is like the quintessential Oiler to me. Like, he was a guy who's been there since you've been drafted. He had that. I think we all cheered when he got that 100-point season. Not because, I don't get me wrong, he was a power play merchant that year, but it was know what? He's been there long enough. He deserved it. He deserved to see some success like that, honestly.
You can't even celebrate a man's victory without throwing in the asterisk. That is, he was good on the power play. Come on, give it to the kid. He's played 1,000 games for one team.
That's why we gave it to him. We're like, it does not matter. Yes, he was, but who cares?
All right,
that was a big who cares from the hockey community. Good season from him.
I'll rapid fire
with
some
the
guys here
Astros.
that we also left off. We left off Steve Stais, who had 573 games played
No.
with the Oilers.
No.
Sam Gagner, 570 games played. Jordan
Maybe.
Eberle, 507 games
Okay.
played.
We should have considered Eberle a little more.
Yeah,
But
we could have. Lad Smead, we didn't consider him. And also Taylor Hall. Everyone forgets about Taylor Hall.
Taylor
Oil-
Hall,
Edmonton
was
He's
such a
he's
funny
better
one 'cause he
remembered
was
as a
good.
Devil than he is an Oiler.
He
He's
was
better
good, but he
remembered as
peaked
a
more
Devil.
after. See, the
Yeah.
thing is I think Taylor Hall just got a little more of a run. Even though the leg injuries messed with his career, I feel like he hit more of his peak after he got traded. Like, he was still great with them, don't get me wrong, but it's like, got a heart after he was a part of the highest scoring team in regular season history with the Bruins. Like, he accomplished more after leaving Edmonton by
All
trade.
right, last one, Zach Hyman. He has a 0.85 point per game in Edmonton. Like, that is 6th on the Oilers since post 2000. So McDavid's 1, Draisaitl 2, Doug Wade is 3, Bill Guerin is 4, Taylor Hall 5, Zach Hyman 6.
Oh,
You guys
wow.
want to- nobody wants that. Tyler,
I'm not
Zach,
touching
you
him.
want to replace
Hyman's
Chris
not bad. Hyman's
Knobloch?
great.
No.
Zach,
Hyman's
no, all right.
good. In the top 10.
Our consensus then for the Oilers, got McDavid, got Drive, got Nuge. Who do you want to give for that 4th spot? We need consensus here. We don't
Skinner.
have consensus here. All right, we got 1 vote for
Okay,
Skinner.
You're trolling. No, there's
Smith.
not going to be a consensus here. I'm not giving it to
Smith.
Bouchard. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm not
I
even Bouchard. We might as well
I don't
just
have to. I don't have to. Pronger or Smith? Pronger or Smith? Because I'm not giving it to Knobloch. Fuck that.
I'm not giving it to Knobloch.
I'm going to give it to Smith.
I'll give it to Smith too. You want?
Out of
There you go.
There we go.
Consensus.
I'll give it to.
There you go.
I think the vote out there should be guys who stuck around with the franchise and like known lovers of the city.
All right, hold on. Ryan Smith or Jordan Eberle there for that last spot.
Oh, that's a much harder one.
Oh,
I
actually,
gotta
never
give
mind.
it. I gotta give it to Ryan Smith. I think giving it to Ryan Smith, you're cutting a little into the pre-2000s time that he spent at Edmonton.
Okay.
I still got to
Yeah.
give it to Ryan Smith, though. I mean, that guy bled Edmonton.
Here we
You're
go.
so fucking
All
French.
right, boys. Let's move on. We got Calgary next. All right. Me, I got Iggy. We got
Iggy.
Kiprusoff. I got Johnny Hockey, and I got Mark Giordano there. This one might be the only time we reach a consensus, but we got one person being a little weird. Actually, 2 guys. Zach, you go first.
I got Iggy Azalea, I got Kiprusoff, I got Goudreau, who, hot take, was a better player for Calgary than he was for Columbus. Rest in peace. And I got Matthew Tkachuk. I'm not explaining that one.
It's not
Juicy.
that much of a hot take.
Give me Iggy, give me Mika Kiprusoff, give me Johnny Hockey himself, and buddy, give me Michael Backlund.
Yeah.
100%.
TT.
Thank you. All right, JJ.
Tell
Iggy. Iggy first. Kiprusoff. Yeah. Obviously. Johnny Hockey. I had a real toss up with the second one, but in the end, I went with Giordano.
Who is
Just
it
'cause-
between? Who was it between?
Giordano and Matthew.
Okay, interesting.
Ooh.
Let's get into it. So yeah, you went Geo, I went Geo, Andrew went Backlund, and Zach went with Matthew Tkachuk. We got 3. Our top 3 are all the same. Let's talk about this 4th one. All right.
I'm agreeing
So-
on Giordano.
Originally, I had Gio down. He was captain for 8 seasons. He
Yeah.
probably has the best career of any undrafted NHL player with a Norris and a Mess under his belt.
Yes.
But man, I'm sorry. Backlund is just taking it on the chin for this team over and over and over again. He might not be flashy. He might not be mean. He might not be tough, but that guy is Calgary. That's Mr. Calgary. He takes pay cut after pay cut to stay with the city.
I can't
You know
argue
what?
with that.
I like to change my pick.
Again.
I like to put Backlund.
You need it. I do consider guys who may not have been the best, but it was like just genuine lovers of the city, like somebody who wanted to be in that city. Giordano, the thing it beat out with me is like I was considering more what a guy did for the franchise rather than his career overall. and I just couldn't give it to Chuck because I think Chuck is a guy who accomplished, like, don't get me wrong, he was great on the Flames. I just think he accomplished a little bit more in his Panthers era. He hit his career high the year he left, 2 finals wins, 3 finals appearances. Um, but Gio was like, again, face of the franchise in terms of being the captain, the leader. I'd say he was one of the best captains in the country at one point. It was really hard for me to kind of take myself off of that because, again, also one thing worse with them. So I added that to consideration. Yeah, it had to be
Cool.
Gio for me.
So right now we got me and you, Tyler, as we're down for Giordano. We got Zach and Juicy for the backline train. One thing I'll say to Juicy though, right? Yo, Calgary did their drafting thing, right? They went Yusuf Alamaki. They went Sam Bennett. They went Matthew Tkachuk. Giordano did what Mikhail Backlund was doing, but in the mid 2010s.
Undrafted.
He went through it. He ate it on the. He went undrafted, captain, and won a Norris. Like, yo, Mark Giordano, I'm sorry, Mikhail Backlund. Like, I know you set, like, a points record because you've played so many fucking games. Actually, by the way, 606 points in 1,148 games for Mikhail Backlund.
Gio might be one of the
NHL
greatest
career.
undrafted players, man.
Very,
we've ever
very
seen.
good NHL career.
Up there with Marcel
Giordano-
Gretzky.
Yeah. All right, here's the question, though. If it was up to you guys, because you guys didn't go Sean Monahan.
Meh,
You guys,
forgettable.
Forgettable. Wow.
No,
Okay.
Goudreau was the guy on that line. It's not Monahan.
Not Monahan? Okay, what about
There's a
Elias
reason why
Lindholm?
Monahan got moved when they were trying to get Kadri.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny
I'll
how
say.
Monahan and Goudreau had the similar, like, team path. Like, you know, Monahan, Calgary, Montreal,
No disrespect
CBJ,
to Monahan, but
and
it's
then
just
Goudreau went, Calgary, and then straight to CBJ.
Yeah, Lindholm was a real player for Calgary. The other player that I thought of was Rasmus Anderson. Almost just shy of
Rasmus
600
Anderson's-
games with them, but
so
no,
funny because Rasmus Anderson was good for a long time. He was even a guy I wanted on the Sens, and then I think in the last few years he's just not been the same player, and he's just like
Someone
fell off a little bit, and then he got sent to Vegas, and now all of a sudden kind of shit the bed with Vegas too. He's not the player again. Production
problem
took a
is if you go
nosedive.
Rasmus Anderson, you do have to give a nod to TJ Brody, and TJ Brody does not make the.
he does not
TJ
deserve
Brody.
any nods. He's a hockey
right.
terrorist.
Dion
So,
Phaneuf doesn't deserve it either. So
you
we're
know
between
what?
Backlund and Gio right now.
I can get behind Gio if it wasn't. Gio was the first player that came to mind. Backlund was the second. I liked him when I was a younger man. When I was a boy, I enjoyed the game of Michael Backlund. I didn't understand how defense worked in hockey. I could get behind Gio. I'll give a vote for Mark Giordano.
All right, cool. There you go. Another fun fact about Mikhail Backlund: he's played 200 more games than Mark Giordano as a Calgary Flame.
Wow.
since
Like
2000.
that's a franchise guy. Like
That's a franchise guy. Another games played leader we're leaving off, Robin Regier. Matt Stajan, Craig Conroy surprisingly played 500 games. Kurz Glencross, I think, you know what? Kurz Glencross erasure. We should put him on the Mount Rushmore for Calgary.
He's the honorary fifth man.
Honorary
Honorary
fifth man.
fifth.
There you go. Lovely
Sure.
stuff. All right, cool. So we got Giordano as our consensus. I love it. Good job, boys.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Jets. Here we go. I got Hellebuck, Scheifele, Adam Lowry, and Dustin Byfuglien. Zach, who you got?
I got Cole Perfetti, I got Hellebuck, I got
Perfetti.
Scheifele, and I got Eric Comrie.
There's always one guy that just wants to like see the world burn. Juicy, who you got?
It's always Zach who wants to see the world burn. Since 2000 on the Winnipeg Jets, give me Blake Wheeler, give me Scheifele, give me Josh Morrissey, and give me Connor Hellebuck.
All right, and Tyler, what you got?
all right, give me Hellebuck, give me Byfuglien, give me Scheifele, and give me Connor.
All right, Connor Hellebuck is on every single one of our lists.
So is
So is
Scheif.
Mark Scheifele. Yeah, Mark Scheifele, first draft pick made by the Winnipeg Jets, and he's probably the franchise leader in everything right now.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go, right? Me and Tyler went with Dustin Byfuglien. Only one guy went with Kyle Connor. Someone went Cole Perfetti. and someone went Blake Wheeler. We okay. Wow.
Also
So
went Eric
Okay.
Comrie.
you also
Dustin
went Eric. Yes,
Buff-
thank you, Zach. Thank you.
Now listen, Mark Scheifele is probably the franchise leader in everything.
Yeah.
Connor Hellebuck, the Hart winner, franchise goalie. But Dustin Byfuglien, to me, when I think of 2010s, like Winnipeg Jets, he's just the face. He's
Yeah.
just the face, you know. Huge reverse, like his reverse hits are just something you see on posters.
You could
There's
feel them
just
through the
so much
screen.
aura with Dustin Byfuglien, man. Byfuglien had so much aura. This is my rare time where I just went off aura instead of pure stats because I'm just like, man, Dustin Byfuglien was just so fun to watch, like for people who love defense. And Kyle Connor, I just feel like that's again franchise goal scorer. He's the 40 goal, 50. I think he hit 50 at one point. I believe. He's just been one of the, if not best goal scorers. I'd say top 5 goal scorer in the league.
Yeah.
At least, you
Go
know.
for it. Say it.
That was my consideration for that.
All right, interesting. One thing I will say, I do like the we talked about this a little before about Josh Morrissey. The thing is, I can't
Morrissey.
put Josh Morrissey there because when you think about the Winnipeg Jets, I have never once said, "Oh yeah, that's the team Josh Morrissey plays for." I'm always saying, "Yo, that's the team Dustin Byfuglien paid for."
Oh,
Dustin
I
Byfuglien.
don't think that's a slight to Morrissey, though. I think the players that Morrissey is compared to are just
No, fair.
better, respectfully. Like
Yeah.
the reason I pulled Byfuglien from my list, he was there originally. I think he played his best hockey with the Blackhawks. I don't think he played his best hockey with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
He won his cup. He put up real postseason numbers. He did for 2 runs there with the Jets, but I think of Byfuglien as a Hawk before I think of him as a Jet, and he spent more than half of his career there.
That's very fair. I actually really like that. All right, before we get into puck knower like Tyler's opinion, let's talk to Zach real quick. Perfetti and Comrie, defend that.
What the
Eric
fuck?
Eric Comrie he knows his place as a backup, and he's
Sure.
damn good at it. And he's a great locker room guy. He's got overall upbeat, positive energy, and that's the kind of guy you need in a modern day and age, like JT Miller, and in this kind of NHL, where everything is so toxic and cancerous, and just you know. You need that kind of you need that kind of energy in a locker room sometimes to keep everyone united. Not everything can be sunshine and rainbows like it is with Montreal. Where everyone gets along and
What?
everyone is having a grand old time. And Cole Perfetti, I just want to watch the world burn. I just
All
want
right, yeah.
Zach, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, he's doing the Kit Wilson bit about toxic masculinity, being like he's positive. He's a positive.
No, he is. He's a positive guy, and he's a great backup too.
Jamie, I like your inclusion of Adam Lowry. 845 career games. He's a motherfucker. He'll do
Absolutely.
anything. He's a serial killer. Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for the game that he plays.
People forget this, but after Mark Scheifele was the first pick when Winnipeg came back to the NHL, Adam Lowry was the second one they made in the second round. So,
I didn't
yeah,
know that. Wow. Okay.
there
Lowry,
you go.
good
Adam-
franchise guy. There's a reason they put the C on him. Honestly,
They put
it
the
was
C on
just
him. They took it
They
off
put the
Blake
C
Wheeler
on
and
him.
put it on Adam Lowry. By the way, Blake Wheeler, we need to talk about Blake Wheeler because there is a lot of omissions. Do we not want Blake Wheeler on this list, boys?
like
I want-
Wheeler
so-
was like a top 5, top 6 to me. Like it's
Blake Wheeler played 874 games with them. He had 795 points, which puts him second all time in points in Jets history.
In
The
a
problem
very
is-
difficult era, by the way. In a very
A
difficult era.
much
to score.
slower era.
Yeah.
much
The
slower.
problem-
It's whole hard. It's just there's just been so much offensive talent that has come through this Jets organization in the last decade. It's just Scheifele.
Well, I don't even think that it's because there was other talent. I think the problem is they stripped Wheeler of his seat because he was a known asshole and bully in the locker room.
Yeah,
When they
Unlike
finally
Eric
realized
Comrie.
they'd be better. Shut up, Zach. Don't talk to me. You're stealing my air right now, buddy.
bro.
Listen, Blake Wheeler is going to be better remembered for being an asshole that was kicked off of his team because he was a bully. Unlike Eric Comrie. Thank you, Oxygen Thief. I just think you can't ignore those numbers, and you can't ignore how well he represented his team for that long. I mean, fuck, look at his postseason stats too. In 2017-18, he put up 21 points in 17 games. That's ridiculous. You can't ignore a season like that.
So good. All right, guys that we've left off the list, we're gonna have to get Zach. It's like, Zach, if you, cause you're the one that kind of has to break some ties here. All right, drop the Perfetti and the Comrie bit. I need you to pick somebody.
Who do you got?
I don't know Jets. I don't know Jets hockey like that. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid you don't know any hockey. Fair,
Fuck
bro.
you. You have a Jake Sanderson phone case, and who's got Discord running in the fucking background?
Sorry, couldn't be me.
Good.
Couldn't be me
All right.
either.
Alex
All right.
Newholt goal, by the way, 2-goal game. Fuck.
Oh my days.
Dude,
There you
you're
go.
celebrating an empty netter. Fuck off.
So is every
Notable
Avalanche fan.
exclusion. Nobody talked about Nikolai Ehlers. He's played an honest,
Yeah.
he's played an
Ehlers.
honest
You know what?
almost
See,
700
that was-
games, but I don't
I
think
think
of him as
leaving
that
in
top end
UFA.
guy.
Again, so
Leaving
much
UFAs
offensive
hurts.
talent to consider for this Rushmore. It's just
Oh yeah.
Listen,
we left
Jammy.
off Brian Little.
You asked me what my
Andrew
Mount Rushmore
Kopp
is.
for sure.
low key. First few
Whoa,
years,
whoa, guys,
of Patrick Laine
Zach,
could have been
Zach
a
wants to
discussion.
speak. Zach wants to speak. Give it a second, boys. Here we go.
You asked me for my Mount Rushmore, and you asked me to drop the bit. I am serious when I say Eric Comrie and Cole Perfetti. You know, that team last year, the Jets last year were well,
Wagon.
you know, yeah, they were a wagon. You know,
Yeah.
outfrauded by the Avs this year, but no, and he tied the game for them in Game 7 when they were down against a Four Nations winner, Jordan Bennington. Like, you couldn't ask for a bigger goal, and you could hear the crowd acknowledging how big this goal is too, and they went on to win that game too.
I had a note before I came up with this for Winnipeg. I was gonna say Cole Perfetti is going to be on this list. They're grooming him for this position. He's going to be the captain of the Winnipeg Jets one day.
I give it to Colin Hellebuck.
Really
you
think
know,
so? Wow.
you want to give a rare seat to a goalie? I would give it to Hellebuck.
But I think Cole Perfetti is the next generation, and Connor Hellebuck is
Fuck
this
it.
generation.
Give it to Comrie. I'm not even fucking joking. Give it to Comrie. Give it to the guy who
guess,
will
bro.
boost you at your lowest. If I was depressed, I would want my counselor to be Eric Comrie.
Yeah.
Zach,
I'm fucking dead serious. You think I'm fucking joking? I am not fucking joking.
and
I am.
let me-
If there's
He's not
a
moving.
million Eric Comrie fans, I am one of them. If there's 1,000 Eric Comrie fans, I'm one of them. If there's one Eric Comrie fan, I am one of them. If there's no Eric Comrie fans, I'm fucking dead, and I'm so serious.
right.
You,
Zach,
you just
and,
use 5% of your data plan to get that little spiel out right there, buddy. That's
and
crazy.
Fuck
let me
you.
guess, you've got Patrick Laine and Pierre-Luc Dubois tied for 5, don't you? Both of them
No.
together holding hands.
No. Patrick Laine had more significance on Montreal. Okay, that's bit. That's
That's
bait.
good. Yeah,
That's
That's
trolling.
That's
Okay, let's move it on.
All right. I can get rid of Dustin Byfuglien for Josh Morrissey. I think Josh Morrissey, you were right. I do think of him as a Chicago Blackhawk too. Josh Morrissey, that could be a Mr. Tyler, you want to put Josh Morrissey on the consensus there? Behind Scheifele, behind Hellebuck?
You know what?
All
Sure.
right, cool. Last guy, it's Kyle Connor, it's Blake Wheeler, it's Cole Perfetti, unfortunately, or it's Adam Lowry.
I can get behind Adam Lowry and Kyle Connor just as much as I can get behind my guy Blake Wheeler. I'd always edge it out and just throwing the dice here. I like a captain who will go. Give me Adam Lowry.
Yeah, you like edging, don't
You
you?
know what? I'll go.
I'm gonna
I'll
give it
go.
to Adam Lowry too, just because it's another franchise guy. Quality captain too. May I say he was captain of that
Leader.
President's
Killer.
Trophy team.
I got
Zach
Lowry
and
too. I got Lowry and
There
I
you
got
go. Adam Lowry, welcome to the
and
Mount
Kyle
Rushmore.
Connor.
the
I'll
Winnipeg
give it to
Jets.
Kyle Connor too. Fuck it, he's great. I love him.
We'll see how these things work out.
Comrie
but- okay.
snubbed Al Cope.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay, that
everybody's
is something.
fighting right now.
That is
Oh my
something.
God.
That is something. Hellebuck, Scheifele. We went Morrissey. Do we go Lowry or Connor?
Give me Adam
Give me
Lowry.
Lowry. Give me
Adam Lowry?
Lowry.
Lowry.
I think this changes in literally 1 year's time if Kyle Connor pops off. But
Of
all right,
course.
Adam Lowry. Let's move on, boys. Ottawa Senators, my Ottawa Senators, Tyler's Ottawa Senators,
My
Zach's Ottawa Senators, Juicy,
Fuck
yo, the
no!
world's Ottawa Senators, bro.
Don't
The
say
world's
that
Ottawa
shit to
Yo,
me.
Not
the
this
people's
year.
team.
Not this
The
year.
people's team. Canada's team, bro. Canada's team, bro. Here we
I'm
go.
sipping that Sparty cup.
All right,
I'm
when it comes to the
smoking
Ottawa
that-
Senators. Yeah, I'm sure you are. All right, when it comes to the Ottawa Senators, I went with Erik Karlsson 1, Alfie 2, only because Alfie started before the 2000s. That's it. I went Brady 3. I went Spezza 4. Zach, talk to me.
I got Alfie, franchise, face of the franchise,
Yep.
all time, even in the future, in the past, even in the old Ottawa Sens team. Alfie, indisputable
Whoa.
goat of Ottawa.
Don't
Settle
disrespect
down.
Frank
Well.
Finnegan, bro. Let's not disrespect
Okay,
Frank
you know what?
Finnegan.
Fuck, nobody cares. I got Stutzla. I shit on him for being a diver, but he is a great player for the Ottawa Senators.
Holy. 20.
Okay.
I got Spezza, indisputable,
Yeah.
and I got Carlson, also indisputable.
I like it.
The only-
Juicy, talk to me.
No, Zach. They're the only know nothing. You're not going to somehow make an argument that Devin Levi is the best Senators goaltender because he let in 3 soft ones last year. Nuh-uh, I'm not letting you. Give me all time since 2000, I guess, not all time Ottawa Senators. Give me 1 Erik Karlsson, of course, not a question. 2 Daniel Alfredson, 3 Spezza, and 4 give me Craig Anderson, baby.
Ooh, I like that. Tyler,
I like
talk to
that.
me.
All right, Ottawa. I call this the Suns. First, you've Carlson. I think that is I think that's honestly the Sens GOAT, just in terms of career accomplishments and what he did for the Sens in the 2010s. No disrespect to Alfie. Alfie's clearly number 2. Alfie, franchise captain. Honestly, just the guy who put Ottawa on the map.
Yep.
Since when they came back, hard to determine against that. Craig Anderson, 5th all time in goalie wins for the U.S. Guy who again was another put the team on his back, career 914 save, just an all around elite goalie. Sanderson for me, on the come up. Future Norris winner in my eyes. He's a guy who's hitting 60 points. Could hit 70, 80 at one point, I think. Great two-way guy. Probably, hopefully, future Lady Bing winner this year too. Hopefully.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's talk about it. So we got Carl, we got Alfie, and we got Spezza. I think everyone's got that. Actually, except Tyler. Tyler doesn't have Spezza there.
What?
Fair enough. We got Craig Anderson nods.
Spezza's great. Spezza was great for this franchise. Absolutely. Undeniable playmaker for a pizza line. Problem is just, if I was thinking in terms of including now, I just think of what Jake Sanderson could be for this team, and I've seen what he's done so far. But Spezza is a guy that will for sure have his, I could even see his jersey being in the rafters, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, or even Ring of Honor. He's going to get honored in some way by the Sens. Spezza's such a funny one to me because I really like Jason Spezza. I really think he has the best hands this franchise has ever seen. But I think there's a
personally,
universe in which Tim Stu becomes better remembered than Jason Spezza. I'm gonna be
Personally,
honest
I
with you.
think, exactly. And we're going to get to Zach, and he's going to have a clip about him glazing Tim Stützle for us.
Fuck
I'm just
no.
gonna keep posting that for the future. No, you put him on your list, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. You got to stand by that now. I think Jason Spezza is someone that is going to... Like, we're going to look at Tim Stützle passing Jason Spezza very soon, just because the way he left Ottawa, and then the way he kind of held Toronto hostage, saying, I'm retiring if it's Toronto or nothing, basically. I don't know. That can't really... You're on the Mount Rushmore for now, buddy, but, like, I don't know, man. Don't really know what to do there.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? Zach, say something nice about Tim Stützle.
You know what? I'd like to change
Come
my
on.
pick for.
No. You don't want to change
No,
the pick.
no. These are set in stone.
You know what? I don't want to glaze Tim
You
Stützle.
put
I'm
this
gonna
on
say.
your list. Stand
I'm
by.
gonna say my Mount Rushmore.
Please.
No,
My
come
Mount
on.
Rushmore. My Mount
If
Rushmore.
you don't
You are
glaze
not
Tim
changing
Stützle,
this.
I'm
You
gonna glaze
are
him for
not
10
changing
minutes.
this.
My Mount
Listen.
Rushmore contains the waiter at Birds for delivering me that pizza that when I went there for the Habs Sens game.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Instead of
God.
Tim
Okay,
Stützle.
sure.
No, I'm
Sure,
kidding. I'm
buddy,
kidding.
sure.
Great pizza. Shout out Birds. Please sponsor us. No, Tim Stützle. Great. Better. I like his accent. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
sure you do.
No,
say
Tim
something
Stützle.
nice,
Okay.
bro. Come
Tim
on.
Stützle. You know what?
No,
Tim Stützle. No, Tyler.
Stützle.
Tyler, you're gonna want to hear this. Tim Stützle is, if we didn't have goal scorers like we have in Caulfield, Doc, and all those, I would want Tim Stützle on the Montreal Canadiens if we didn't already have who we have. If
Kirby Doc.
Fair enough.
if we did it,
Fair
if
enough.
you know
Cool.
what, fuck it.
Yeah,
You know what, fuck it.
I think
I'm gonna
you'd
say
rather
it.
Stu
I'm gonna
over
say
Kirby
I
Doc,
hope
but
they
I see your
trade.
point.
I hope they trade Kirby Doc for Tim Stützle in the offseason.
Nah, I'm sure
That's
you
never
do.
gonna fucking
Clip
happen.
that.
But,
Clip
but
that. Clip
kudos to
that.
you.
Clip that.
I'm sure you do.
Clip
And then,
that.
Kirby
and
is
then Nick
too-
Suzuki can finally be a second line center.
Why the fuck would he be a second line center
So-
to a guy like Tim Stützle?
Tim Stu was actually like
Tim Stützle's
I
gonna
was
be on
going
our
in my
third
head.
line.
It was between
No, he's not.
Yes, he
it
is.
was between
actually,
Stu and
Suzuki might be
Sanderson for
third
me
line
because
Alex,
it's a
you look
toss
so
up
much
for me
better
real
than him
days.
right now. Yeah,
on
Okay.
who I'd put on the Mount Rushmore. Tim Stu has a great
That's
case
Selkie winner,
because
Tim
obviously
Suzuki for you,
quality
Jamie.
point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know.
Quality point guy, I think he's actually done more at this current stage than Alfie did at his current stage, but that's not a really good point. One was a 5th round pick, one was a 3rd overall.
If it's
But-
true, I'll post about it later this summer.
But
Don't worry.
Stu is a guy, yeah, again, he could become maybe even the best forward in this franchise's history when all is said and done. He's still on pace to do that, in my opinion.
Whoa, Frank Finnegan.
but
deserves
Sanderson-
the flowers.
Sanderson has just been quality. He's been top 10 the last 2 seasons. Hard to argue against that.
Top 10 what?
Hmm?
Top 10 what?
The face that you made when you were pressed, Tyler.
What?
Top 10 what? You said
Top
Jake
10
Sanderson's
what?
been top 10. Top 10 what?
Defenseman
In the
In the
NHL?
league?
in the NHL.
Woo,
You
I
are-
like that. I like
Well,
that. I like
Sens-
that one. I like that one.
Sends Buzz Jammy, the only person here to put Brady on his mountain. What's going on?
Yeah, I think you guys have absolutely lost the plot. I think Brady Kachuk, this team was desperate for identity. And we got that identity in Brady Kachuk, and he's been this team's identity for almost a whole decade now. I think Alfie was the identity for 15 years. Brady's coming up to 8. By the end of his contract, it will be a decade. I don't care. Let's see if he stays around after that. I think Brady has done more than Tim Stützle so far. I think Brady's done a little bit more than Craig Anderson as well. That's why Craig Anderson didn't make my list either. I
Craig,
think
the reason I'm not taking Brady is because his identity thus far has been getting rocked in the first round and fighting needlessly
That's
when
fair.
he didn't
That's
have
fair.
to.
And getting
Craig
owned by
Anderson.
Jack Guy.
Brady.
Craig
Brady-
Anderson is
Shea
that
Weber is
guy.
still picking his teeth off the floor.
What's
bro.
funny
Craig
is
Anderson is
Shea Weber
that
never
guy.
had teeth.
Oh my god.
Brady.
Sorry.
Brady was at 6 for me.
At 6.
At
Wait, who's
6.
5 for
It's
you?
just-
Who's 5 for you?
It's just that last playoff run just really dampened a little bit of my mood on him.
He's
But
injured. He's been injured.
I have to take this into consideration.
Yeah.
I will take this into consideration. Consistent 30 goal scorer matters quite a lot for a guy who plays the position that he plays. A consistent 30 goal scorer, consistent 150, 200 hit guy.
Mhm.
Again, you gave him I saw him evolve as a captain over the last few years, and while people still have an opinion about him being one word, I still think that it's been better. He's been a guy who doesn't throw himself out of games. He's a guy who tries to be more of a leader these days. His teammates were saying that in face-off. They were like, "Yeah, man, he needs to keep." Their opinion on him before the season was he should stay out of the box.
Yeah.
He needs to stay out of the box. He needs to help us be a leader. He took that into consideration. I remember being mad as hell when we were down 5-1 against Vancouver and he threw himself out of that game. And I was on Twitter. I'm like, I hope they have a talk to him about this. And he was just a significantly better leader after that. That's
I
the
think
kick
so
in the
too.
ass he needed.
All right, but you have him at 6, so I'm the only one. Okay, so Brady probably not make the Mount Rushmore. As our consensus right now, we got Carl, we got Alfie. Can we go Spezza? Can we say Spezza 3?
I'm happy with Spezza at 3.
Yeah.
I love the guy.
All right, there you go.
I got his tarp in my closet.
Yep, I understand. All right, and Craig Anderson. I maybe
Yeah.
it's Craig Anderson. Yeah, Craig
Yeah.
Anderson.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's Craig Anderson. He was old reliable for a long time for the Senators. He went through a lot on that team, and he
That's
signed
fair.
the
I don't
one
mind
day
that.
to retire with them. His heart is there.
That's fair. I don't mind that. Some
Notable exclusion. Nobody said Bobby Ryan. He seems like Sens fans still seem to love him despite the shit flinging he's gotten up to the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, but also longevity-wise wasn't there. His contract
wasn't there.
was a little too flated, and he didn't live up to the contract. That was the
Mike-
biggest contract we ever gave for a little bit.
Mike Fisher also not on the
Okay.
list. Notable husband.
What the
Don't-
fuck is
let's not
going
talk-
on, bro?
Don't worry about Tyler. We'll keep going. Don't worry. He's transporting, bro. All right, another more exclusions that we've got going on as Tyler's going somewhere.
What about Mark Stone?
Mark Stone? is
Man,
also
Vegas
left out.
legend. Vegas legend.
I agree.
You
actually
think
do
of him
agree.
as a knight, yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree.
I didn't
Chris
even know
Neal,
he was
Chris
a
Phillips.
Sen until like
Liar.
now.
Neil
Liar.
and Phillips both felt forced to me. They were just there for a long time. Neither of them really did much.
That's true.
Yeah, we're
Fair.
getting
Mike
a house
Fisher.
tour from T Money.
I think those are just good Ottawa guys. So sorry, I had to move to the basement. People are
You're
going to
good.
bed now. But
Oh, wow,
Phillips, Neil, those are guys that I consider like faces of the like guys who have been here for 20 years. Contributed to a lot of deep playoff runs. Is my headset
You're
was
fine.
on? Yes,
You're
it
fine,
is.
you're fine.
So again, those are guys I would consider for sure because Phillips is even still with the organization. Like he retired and then went to the business side of the organization. I know that because I met him through one of their conventions and stuff. Great guy.
Little flex.
Um,
Nothing.
It's
nothing
like it was like on the
personal.
level of
My
what you were
name's
putting
Tyler.
back.
I've met some Ottawa Senators, guys. Don't
What?
worry about
This
me.
guy-
No,
Guys,
it's
everyone
what
give him
it's
a
what
hand.
Juicy was considering for. It's what Juicy was considering for Backlund, where it was like that was a Calgary guy.
That's true.
Phillips
That's
is
very
an
fair.
Ottawa guy.
Sure,
I
I'll give
like
you
that.
that. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
So Anderson.
Zach's going to be mad at us if we keep just rambling about Sens players. Okay, Mike Fisher we didn't do. Zach Smith surprisingly played 600 games played. Chabot has played 569. Nice. Chris Kelly played 500. Wade Redden. Hey, that reminds me.
Wade
Zdeno
Redden.
Chara. Zdeno Chara
Wade
was also
Redden?
an Ottawa Senator.
Only tainted because we chose him over Chara. Chabot,
I have a story
quintessential
about
senator for
Chara.
me in modern age.
You have
honestly,
talk to me about.
Oh
Chara.
God.
Andrew, you
Thomas
know him.
Chabot
I have a
was
friend
here
who
through
I-
the roughest of times.
I have a
hyped
friend
up
who
to
I
be
played.
successor of Carlson. Well, he wasn't
Okay,
necessarily
Tyler,
that.
let's
That wasn't
move it
that's a
along,
fault
buddy.
of
Settle
his or
down.
the organization.
Tyler, Zach has a story for us, buddy. Thank you, buddy.
Okay, go ahead, Zach.
You gotta turn your mic up, buddy. You gotta
First
turn
of
your
all,
headphones up.
Zach, shout out to Rippo for telling us this story. Huge ups to Rippo.
Here we go. Zach, talk to us.
So I play Pokemon Go with this one guy who used to work at a hotel near the CTC.
Nerd.
Fuck you. And listen, it gets me active. That you know when
Yeah.
your mother's not around, it gets me athletic.
Buddy, your mother's always around, so I'm all right. You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like
And
that.
I play Pokemon Go with this guy. We used to work at one of the hotels near the CTC, and he said that whenever he saw Zdeno Chara, like whenever they would playing, I think he was for the Bruins. He once did room service for Chara, and he saw him with hookers, and he saw his balls.
Oh my god.
They took up
Jesus
the
Christ.
Well, that's
size
good
of
to
the
know.
room. Take up the whole room with how he
What the
played on
hell?
the ice. Only way they'd be able to.
And you know he had, of course everyone cheats in the NHL, except Nick Suzuki and my entire Habs lineage. But
I don't
Okay,
think this is-
I
yeah,
think
okay,
we're
let's
done
see
with
this.
Ottawa. Let's move. Toronto. Let's make it happen.
All right. So for me, I got Matt Sundin, and then I've got the big three. I got Matthews, Marner, and Nee. Zach, what about you?
I got the exact same. No, actually I didn't. I have Marner, Tavares, Sundin, and Nylander.
Okay, of course. There's always one. Juicy, what were we saying?
No, it's not just one, it's two this time. Zach and I have one mind in this. It's Sundin, Tavares, Matthews, and Marner every time.
Interesting. Tyler, what about you?
Well, I personally went with Sundin, Nylanders, Matthews, and Marner. I think I'm the only
That's
guy
no
here who
Wi-Fi
rated
here.
Nylander that high.
Holy Wi-Fi.
Okay,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. When it uploads, it'll sound clear.
Alright,
Okay.
Yeah.
perfect. All right, let's talk about
So,
that then, boys. So
Sundin is the unquestionable. The argument here seems to be between Nylander and Tavares. Tyler and Jammy, let me sell you on Tavares. They ruined this guy.
Okay.
They fucking ruined him. You could argue it was a vanity signing and it was Dubas trying to make his mark on the franchise. You could say any of this. John Tavares was the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs from 2018 until it was stolen from him at the beginning of this season. He represented the team with class, with passion, and with honor. He played hard. He never disappeared. Every goal he scored was earned. Every role he played was deserved. That guy's the real deal. William Nylander, what does he do? Yeah, he puts up in the playoffs, and he gets a little flashy. Apparently has problems with the coach. I worry he's a bit of a prima donna. You're looking at a guy like John Tavares, who's got all class, who's got the heart, who knows what it means to have the crest on his chest. The first thing we saw from John Tavares when he got to Toronto is the infamous Captain Pajamas picture. And you know what? I stand by it. That's my fucking captain. I'm sorry. John Tavares is still my captain.
Is he up there for one of the best, like, not even just Leafs history, but like best free agent signings of all time?
Without a doubt.
Is he
Easily.
up there?
Hard to
Easily.
argue against that.
That's a debate for another time.
Now-
Let's talk about
Nylander. See, Tavares, I can see the case. You know, they put the C on him.
I don't want to put
And he
Matthews.
led that Cork 4 through majority of their prime. But Nylander, what?
He doesn't want to put Matthews.
I don't want to. One good game he had was that 69 nice goal season.
Okay.
And he's a great goal
he's the
scorer.
He had
only-
260 goal seasons. First off, okay,
He's
okay,
the
but hold
only
on.
current
Gentlemen,
NHL player with 260
Gentlemen.
goal seasons. Tyler, let him know about William Nylander, because I'm going to prove you wrong.
William Nylander, in my absolute opinion, this has always been my hottest take, and this is what I'm going to reaffirm right here, right now. William Nylander was the best of the core four. Why?
Yeah.
Didn't have the
Yeah.
awards, no. Didn't have the career highs that they were having. But let me tell you something, okay? When I think of dog, when I think of pure dog factor on that team, the only piece of true dog factor, in my opinion, was William Nylander. There's a little bit of John Tavares there too, here and there, but William Nylander was a guy who gave it his all each and every. And I understand he was inconsistent sometimes in the regular season, but at the playoffs, in the big moments when it mattered, he was the best. I'm sorry, you can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me William Nylander wasn't a guy who had embodied passion.
He played hard, and yes, he was that guy in the playoffs. He held out twice
He did.
for bigger contracts. I don't take
Mans wants
kindly
get
to
paid,
that.
bro.
I know
Mans wants
he,
to get
he
paid.
fully deserves to get paid. I'll never begrudge a player that. But look, buddy, it's not William Nylander. I don't care how
I mean,
well he's
okay,
played.
look, okay, but like,
And I can respect
Stockholm.
Tavares for his contract negotiations too. I respect him for taking that 4x4. Don't get me wrong, but I just respect what William Nylander has given in the biggest moments compared to many others in the core, like guys like Matthews and Marner who are out to the fucking golf course mentally. But he's
And
a guy that's just,
who centers his line?
we're
who
dissing him
centers
too
his
much.
line. Tavares, that's the
No,
point.
the reason I didn't pick Matthews and I picked Nylander is because Matthews is he scores goals and then he became captain and just fell off the face of the earth. Nylander's been
Not
consistent.
really, because the year he became captain, he got
injured.
the 69 goals.
No,
He's-
wrong. 2
Wrong?
years
What
later.
year was that?
2
He's
years
been-
later.
Nylander's been
2 years
so
later?
consistent.
Really?
If he played for Team Canada instead of picking his stupid Euro nationality, maybe he'd have a little more accolades.
What
to
are you
his trophy
talking
case.
about? What are you talking about? Are you really dogging on Matthews for not playing for your fucking Olympic team?
No, I don't give a fuck about Matthews. I don't like the fucking guy. He's
Or are
kind
you
of
talking
ass.
about Nylander? Are you
Yes,
talking about
I'm
Nylander?
defending
He's talking
Nylander.
about Nylander.
I'm
Okay.
picking Nylander. I'm picking Nylander over
Right, of
Matthews.
course.
Nylander's tarp was the first I bought as an adult. It's not a question that I like his game. He's got a
When
great
did you
game.
become an adult?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You motherfucker. It's Tavares every time, guys. Come on. This shouldn't even be a conversation.
I'm talking
Nylander
about-
he hasn't had a letter. He doesn't have a letter. Let's move on. Like, let's stop pretending.
No, I think, bro, Nylander has been the most consistent guy.
Out of
the guy-
Matthews, yeah.
Okay, out of Matthews, Tavares, and not Marner. I think Marner was low-key more consistent than all of them.
Marner, my
Right.
goat.
I think Tavares had steady decline. That's just because he got old.
He's
though.
been
He was
steady
still a quality
declining.
top.
He's
But
a
I
goalie.
also think
At
I also
worst.
there's also like, what is that? There, off the top of my head, I think there's 250 games played between Nylander and Tavares in this little era
Thereabouts.
here. Nylander is at 750 games played. The only player with more games played than him is Morgan Riley, who none of us have, by the way, 950 games played.
Such a
yeah.
funny one because been with the franchise since the 4-1 collapse in 2013, but it's like, was he undoubtedly the best after that? Any point like where you could have
Yes.
been like, meh.
I think so.
He was the Leafs 1D for a good 6 years. Yes.
Well, 1D, but would you consider like Nylander had his highs, Marner had highs
Yes,
like near the end
yes,
of the contract
yes.
year. You had
The only way
Matthews.
I'll say this is remember during the COVID year, people were saying if Canada went to the 22 Olympics, it was between Morgan Riley and Thomas Chabot. People genuinely thought that Morgan Riley was
yeah.
better than Thomas Chabot.
You know what? Fair.
Yes, he
Fair
was.
enough.
Yes.
You know what?
I've seen
QB1 on that power play.
Put
I've
him-
seen the player that Morgan
put him at the
Riley
6
is in
for
the
me.
playoffs. He's a freak. No, Morgan Riley's my honorary 5, but I'm sorry. I don't give it to him over Tavares. There's no way.
Bro,
It's
I can't
just-
give.
Matthews
Bro.
had 260 goal years, and Marner was like the fastest Leaf to hit 700, even though,
yeah, and
you know.
those guys are on both of our lists.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're doing it on stats and games played, low-key, Matt Sundin post 2000 shouldn't even be here because Tavares has more points and more games played than
Yeah,
Matt Sundin.
yeah, it's not close.
But
But,
it's
the
just-
legacy that he left behind
the
is one
legacy.
that built on the current team.
You
That's
gotta
true, right.
you gotta include
Gotta
legacy
keep
just a
Sundin.
little bit.
So who?
Just a little bit.
So okay, so let's finish this out here. Nylander or Tavares? I'm going Nylander.
I'll never go Nylander, and he's
I'm
one of
going
my
Tavares.
favorite players
I'm
of
going-
all time.
I'm going Tavares.
Zach.
Tavares.
Sid,
All right, yeah. Tyler.
you know what?
Bullshit.
The pajamas gotta mean something at the end of the
Fucking
day. I'm gonna give it to
attaboy,
Tavares. You know, when I
attaboy.
really
No.
think
all
about
you
it,
pajamas, boys.
But that's-
like, oh
it-
my god.
that's their
Jammy,
Giroux.
I
If you
love
really
William
think about
Nylander.
it, that's their Giroux. That was their Giroux signing.
That's
That
their
was their Giroux
Beyonce.
signing.
That's their Beyonce.
I love William Nylander. I'll pull his jersey out of my closet right now and
He's the most
fucking
consistent.
wave it around the room like it's a flag. But no,
do it
it's
naked.
Johnny
Do it
Gaudreau's.
naked. Do it naked.
Guys, we're here arguing about Nylander Tavares when it really should have been between Phil Kessel and Tyler Bolsack. All
Hey,
right, like
Phil
Tyler
Kessel.
Ballsack?
Phil Kessel
Tyler
is
Bolsack.
Why the
actually.
fuck
You
would I
know
want
what?
to
I
talk about
take
Tyler
it all.
Ballsack?
I take it
Kessel's-
all back. Phil Kessel's at the 5. Phil Kessel's at the 5 for obvious reason because that was. It's
He's-
just. Listen,
not
he,
even in
can't-
the top
he
10.
was there during
Oh,
really,
Vegas
really
legend
tough
Phil
times, and
Kessel.
I understand that trade ended up screwing them over, but it's just he was there during a really tough time in Toronto history.
He's not even in the top 10, Kessel. You think of him as a Penguin. Bozak, he could get it. I'm surprised
admit,
nobody dug a little
Phil
deeper
Kessel
and
did
said
accomplish
Kadri
more
or
with the
JVR.
I was about to say something about Kadri. I think longevity-wise, they just weren't there long enough,
No.
and they were there
Kadri's-
for the tank years. So.
Good
Yeah.
argument at Kadri being at the 7 for me, honestly.
Guys, what about Jake Gardner?
No. Nuh-uh, no. You're not funny. Nuh-uh. I watched Jake Gardner with my own 2 eyes. I didn't enjoy it. Move on. We're done with
Both-
Toronto. We're done.
both
I'm getting war flashbacks. Let's move on. I'm done with Toronto.
All right, let's move
Give
on.
me,
Here
give
we
me. You
go.
know what? Give me Pasternak. He's in. He scores.
I'm gonna have a fucking coronary live on the show.
give me a 4-1 lead blown in Game 7 with 5 minutes left.
Let's move on, guys.
yeah,
My headphones
alright.
are dying. By the way, let's
Yeah,
roll.
let's
let's
finish.
keep
Let's
going.
finish this because
All
it's
right.
2 hours. Come on.
Let's go. All right, Montreal's next. I got Plekanec, Markov, Suzuki, and Price.
This is why you don't fucking watch Habs hockey. I got
What do you got?
Price, Subban, Suzuki, Caulfield.
All right.
I'm gonna defend all of these. I'm gonna defend all of these, and you're gonna be bald on the court.
No, you can't. I got something for you. Juicy, go for it.
I put Price. That's it. No other.
Fair.
Right, love you. All right, Tyler.
All right, so I put Price at first, obviously. And then I had Subban, Suzuki, Caulfield.
Bang!
Two. The last two are
All right.
interchangeable.
Hear me out. All right, I'll move on this because you're right. I don't watch Montreal Canadiens hockey because I have a great life and I have a job.
Yeah, clearly
and-
you're watching golf. You're watching the PGA Grand Open right now. Fuck you. No, let me take
All right.
over. I say Price. Face of the
We
franchise.
don't have to talk about Price. There you
Okay,
go.
face of the franchise. Subban, dynamic
Not better than Connor
player.
Hellebuck, not better than Henrik Lundqvist, but he was third of his generation. I like
Yikes!
it.
This is why you don't watch hockey. This is why you shouldn't watch hockey anymore. You stick to the PDH. Stick to what you're good at, Jim.
Listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Subban, dynamic, electric player. I'm so sorry. I feel
Yes.
bad that Brendan Gallagher was racist. Sorry, that's a joke.
That's crazy.
It was
No,
not Gallagher.
I wish he
it's
stayed, 'cause-
Patches that we should be talking about in that term.
Fuck Patches. We're gonna get back to him later. Suzuki, listen, bro. What a robbery by whoever was GM at the time. What is it, Bergeron, to get him from Vegas? Like and the player he is right now, like underrated 100-point player. Like fuck.
Yes.
And Caulfield, what do you mean you're not picking Caulfield, the first guy in like 30-something years in Habs franchise to score 50 goals? Like,
Congrats,
That
you
matters
did
to
what
me.
you
That
did
matters
something
to me
Zach
quite a
Hyman
bit.
did in
This
this
is
league.
Good
well, no,
job,
this
Trey
isn't
Caulfield.
this isn't fucking
Good
Oilers.
job,
This
Cole
is Montreal.
Caulfield.
We're talking about franchise, history here. He's among like
Listen.
the seven great players like Gila Florida to score 50
And Cole-
goals in a season.
Cole Caulfield should be commended for that. That's why he's on the list.
Yeah.
Suzuki, for me, that Suzuki trade is like they needed a top winger. I don't think Suzuki was ever going to pan out in that system, especially when they were getting Eichel later on. Like, but at the same time, still great player for them. Hit his peak, 100-point, Selke caliber player, great center. Now Price. Price is the only reason why Montreal didn't go through a decade
We
of
don't need
darkness.
to
We don't need to
I
talk about
thought
Price.
you
We-
did.
We
Price
don't need
is-
to talk about Price.
Is undisputed.
We don't
Alright.
need to talk about Price. We don't know
Andre-
what Price
no,
did.
no,
Now,
no.
Subban,
Everyone's got Price.
Subban was like the second.
Let's talk about Subban.
Subban, there was always a debate with the young Canadian kids. It was Carlson and it was Subban, because the debate there was always
Nobody
like,
educated had that debate. All
What
right,
the
only
fuck?
people.
No one had that debate.
Yeah,
People
because
that
they agreed
didn't
Subban
finish high
was
school-
better.
People that didn't finish
PK?
high school kept putting PK Subban in that fucking conversation. All right.
People
Yeah,
put
that's what I thought.
Subban in that conversation for a reason. Had the
No, I
Norris.
don't agree
He
with
was
that.
on those strong playoff
Okay,
runs.
okay, stop, Tyler, your microphone. And plus, I have neighbors. I want to end this soon.
Yeah, we're gonna end this. soon.
Like,
We're almost
come
done.
We are gonna end this soon.
That's so
Suzuki,
much better. There you go.
of that 2021 finals run, became captain after Price. He was the guy who had to kind of carry the ship, be the face of the franchise after he left. After Price couldn't play, basically. Suzuki was the guy who kind of had to carry that for a while.
That's fine. That's fine. We're not arguing about that. Here you go. I'll tell you this right now about PK Subban, Nashville Predators legend. All
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh
Fair
yeah.
enough.
I'd say
when he
Jersey.
made-
I'd say Jersey legend.
No, when he made the cover of NHL
No.
19, was he on New Jersey? No.
No, Brad.
No.
Brad.
He's
Exactly.
a predator. What the fuck are you calling him, Andrew? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's gotta be
For
racist.
for
Anyway.
me,
was at the
I've,
fifth?
I've never
You know who's
liked
at the
PK
fifth?
Subban because it always just seemed like it was the Subban show. It was never about Montreal or about the players around him. He just tried to make it about him the whole time. I didn't
Okay,
like
I
him.
And he was
say that.
damn good.
I didn't
Ish.
like him.
He was.
I just didn't like
All
him.
right.
I don't think he played
Gentlemen.
the game honestly. I think he was
You-
dirty.
He was
Shea
damn
West
good.
Predator
All right.
5.
I will. But here's the thing. He was damn good. Andrei Markov mogs the fuck out of him and doubles his games played
Killer.
since 2000.
Killer.
And he was so
Markov
much
was
more consistent.
crazy.
You were watching hockey at the time, all right? I started watching hockey before you. Andrei Markov, very solid defenseman. So if you're gonna have Subban there, you gotta have Markov there because Markov
Mandatory,
was a rock
yeah.
on that team.
Jamie,
When
what
we
about
have
Shea
this
Weber?
discussion in a year, this Subban is going to be replaced by Hudson.
I think so too. That's
yeah,
fair.
probably.
And then we'll be talking Markov and Lane Hudson and not PK Subban. That fraud.
No,
that,
we'll be talking
that
about
Nashville
Cale Makar and fucking Lane Hudson, but that's a whole different.
my
No, we
God.
aren't. Let me tell you
Jammy,
something.
oh my god.
Shea Weber.
Shea
Shea
Yeah.
Weber
is
is a
a
first
player
ballot
that
Hall
I
of Famer,
considered, yeah.
technically. Shea Weber is a technical first ballot Hall of Famer, and
Well, it's
none
not
of us has
technical.
Mount
He just
Rushmore.
was. But Jammy, give me Plekanec here. Let me hear it. Let him know.
Yeah, Thomas Plekanec. All right, what can you not say about Thomas? So Andrei Markov, 990 games played. Thomas Plekanec, 984 games played, 606 points. On admitted by Habs fans, really dog shit teams, bro.
Yeah.
All right, you got Max Pacioretty scoring, and that's it. Brendan Gallagher, who was a third liner who got paid like a first liner, and then people kind of realized, oh wait, no, this guy can't play top six, right? He was
Well,
playing
he's
top
old
six.
now,
Thomas
but he's still a great
He
player.
is.
And think about this guy.
Good player, not great
In
player. All good.
2018 at the deadline, traded to Toronto, plays for 17 games, goes back to Montreal after he tasted loss in Toronto. Respects to him. Great player, all time. I'll give you that. I'll give you Plekanec. Okay, I'll give you
You gotta
Plekanec.
have Plekanec. And then I think everyone kind of agrees on Suzuki. Suzuki is probably the best player since 2026, other than let's say best skater. Best
Yeah.
skater?
Easily.
Montreal Canadiens
Yeah.
history
Easily.
Post
Yeah.
2000?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, cool. Carey Price, Nick Suzuki, we got that on lock. Subban, I'll go Subban and Markov. If you guys don't want to go Plekanec, but we can go Subban and Markov. I
go
think you have
Subban
to have
Caulfield.
both. Subban Caulfield. What about Tyler?
I'm
I think
going
Tyler might agree with you.
Plekanec over Caulfield.
Yikes.
Okay, wow. Tyler might actually agree with you, Subban and Caulfield. You actually think Caulfield should be on this Mount
Yeah,
Rushmore?
I
Yes.
100%. Cole,
Well,
5'7"
you gotta look
Cole
at
Caulfield.
where he's going, and he was a guy who recovered from look. Let me tell it to you like this, okay? Cole Caulfield got 40, 50 goals after shoulder surgery. Let's make that
one
clear.
time.
Shoulder surgery should have messed up his entire trajectory
Yeah,
as a goal
it didn't,
scorer.
it didn't stop him. It energized him.
And he was okay in 20. I think it was either 2023 or 2024. He made up either 35 or 40% of the Habs total goal scorer.
Okay.
He was just a guy who's on his way to being one of the best goal scorers in a franchise that had Maurice Richard. He's gonna be in
All right.
top 4 or top 5 goal scorer
All right.
conversation for Habs, bare minimum at this point.
All right.
That's
all
what
right,
I think.
All right. Fuck. Sorry.
Why are you so upset?
Nothing. It's late and I have neighbors and I'm talking loud and I can't hear myself.
It's okay.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll go Caulfield over Plekanec. I don't mind that. Caulfield, sorry, Juicy. Right?
We're not
I'll
going to
go
have a
Caulfield.
consensus here for this one, unfortunately. I can't get behind Caulfield. The only reason being I think it's too early. Give me 3 more seasons and then ask me again, because I think he's going to get there. But give me 3 seasons.
Fair.
All right, and then Subban or Markov. I gotta go Markov. I'm not moving on.
Fuck it.
I'll
You
go
know what? I'll go
Markov.
Markov just for the sake of expediting this. I'll go
Yeah.
Markov.
Shout out to PK Subban for donating $10 million to the Montreal Children's Hospital.
Yes, yes,
All right?
respect.
Attaboy. I'll say that. All right, boys. Scrub of the week time. Everyone's favorite time of the week. Everyone knows how this works. We pick one guy, one girl, one person, one whatever
Yeah.
who we just think is just the absolute
Loser of the
biggest
week.
scrub of the week. Exactly. Thank you, Zach. All right. For my scrub of the week, I got Taylor Hall for injuring Travis Sanheim, just like he injured Jake Sanderson. Taylor Hall is taking out teams' top defensemen just so that they can sweep them. All right, I feel bad for Philadelphia Flyers fans, but Taylor Hall, there you go.
My pick is that one Sabres fan that decided to assault Cedric from HFTV. All this over some hockey, buddy. No other fan base I've seen do this. Act like you've been here before. Your rebuild is 15 years old, and you guys are barely good now. Snob fans and assaulters too. And there's this one guy, Bill's Outlet. He's like, oh,
Minor altercation.
minor altercation. Oh, he just got spat on. That's nothing new. But then he shows the video, and it's him being
He's trying
grabbed
to
and
do
assaulted.
WWE moves, bro.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
crazy.
Anyways,
Yeah, it was
sorry.
crazy.
That was crazy.
Juicy,
Yeah.
talk to me.
Scrub of the week is an easy one for me, gentlemen. I am happy to celebrate the downfall of any Ottawa Senator. I am pleased to report Sens all-time 17th overall pick in 2017, Lassie Thompson, is leaving North America and headed back to the EuroLeague. And it's a shame, too, because all 10 Sens fans in any comment section were saying, oh, man, he came back this time looking like a different player. It was a wasted pick, and you were never getting it. Yeah, I'm sure he did. That's why he's out of the league again. No, send him away. What a joke of a player. Send him away.
You wasted a submission on that. Oh my god. You
Not a waste. I'm just flexing on that broke boy. Tyler, who do you got? Who do you got, Tyler? Who do you got?
I'm gonna switch over to the PWHL. I gotta talk about Ariane Frankel. Ariane Frankel in Game 3. All right, it was a 1-1 game with 30 seconds left. She was out of position in net, and as a result, a shot that went into the boards bounced off, hit her pad into the net. Game
That's
over. 2-1 charge, which gave them the series lead, and then they won again today. So Ariane Frankel, lucky a little bit to blame for that series loss. I'm going to be honest with you, because she gave Ottawa the momentum to win Game 4.
I would like to apologize on Tyler's behalf to Aaron Frankel.
Aaron Frankel.
But he cannot fucking pronounce a name to save his life. All right, here we go. Let's get into the voting here. I'm going to start us off. It can't be for my own clip, so I'm going to go that one Sabres fan that attacked said, fucking, what are you doing? Why are you posting that video of you trying to sumo fucking flip him? Oh my god.
And I've met said too, he's the most pure guy ever. Like,
he's so nice.
Yeah.
All right. Zach, you can't vote for yours. You gotta vote for one though.
Taylor Hall, I have to vote for you. I fear Lane Hudson's season might be over. But hey, listen, Dobish kind of owns the Canes this regular season. That's my vote.
Yeah. All right. Juicy, talk to me.
It's got to be that Buffalo Sabres fan. Those crackhead loser Buffalo idiots clearly have no idea what they're doing. It's always that guy.
Tyler, it's either a tie game. You can go for Juicy's. Or it's gotta be the Bills guy, and
well, I lost another week, so screw it. I wanted to pick the Bills one, but then I forgot to put it in. But yes, Bills, the Blitz, buddy, that's clearly assault. I gotta be honest with you. There's people who came in my comments like they don't know what assault is. By the legal law, if you try to do it the whole leg takedown cast mat fucking move, that's assault in the eyes of the state of Buffalo. So yes,
can we all agree though?
No, by the way, that video was never going to get released. They were going to release it.
Alex didn't want to release it. I spoke to Stas.
He didn't even press charges. This was an isolated event.
In America too, by the way. In America, they jumped him and he didn't fucking press charges. So opposite scrub of the week,
he said
I give it a
was true, by the way, in that letter. Everything.
Alex was holding the. This is what Stas told me. He said they were holding onto the video. Even if the police cleared it, they held on to the video. This guy released it on his own, thinking this would defend the narrative. It actually just worsened things. We were thinking he just got spat on. Everyone was thinking, oh, he just got hawked to it. But now we're seeing he's
going for the
getting...
because people are like, oh, you consider touching assault? Yes, if you put your hands on another person, violent intent, that's assault.
Oh, I got violent intent towards Jammy.
Can we all agree though? Those were some crazy action movie moves that were being pulled.
That was crazy. Why are you trying to double leg takedown in public?
As far as assaults go, that is kind of a funny one.
It is a funny one because Zed wasn't even like biting back. He was just trying to push this guy off who was trying to grab his legs and take him down to the concrete for some reason.
Either way, guys,
back to back.
Congrats to Zach.
Back to back.
Congratulations, buddy.
Back to back.
There you go. Yo, you took my crown, bro. I need to get it back, bro. I need to get my get back.
I need to get my first win.
For a three-peat. Next week, I'm going for a three-peat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Bench Banter. That's from me. That's from Juicy. That's from Tyler. Boys, it's been a great week of just shooting the shit with you guys. I love you guys so much.
Love you too, buddy.
All 6 of our followers and friends. Hey, shout out my mom who be watching this. It's Mother's Day, and I decided to record
Happy
a podcast.
Mother's Day to all the moms out there who be watching and not be watching.
And you know what? Shout out to Estonia.
Shout out to
Estonia. We appreciate you.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Later.
Peace.
Lovely.